I've updated the stream tags. On Twitch, Streamer says, PlayCompile is now live, streaming Stella Sora. She said I had a small peepee, so I pulled her. Welcome to the PlayCompile live stream.
Agent Miku is ready for duty. She's still Agent Miku on YouTube. I guess she is. Whatever. And she's also showing up in the bubbles. It's fine, I guess. Hello, welcome, welcome. If you haven't been sleeping under a rock, you may have heard about the controversy. More controversy with this game. Stella Sora. But I've got a different take on it, okay? I've got a different take on it. Everybody else thinks that it's just the Korean community overreacting. And well, yes, it is that as well. Okay, I need to give you the context first in case you don't get it. Alright, let me see if I can figure this out. Can we get an article on it? Because I don't want to watch a video on it. Stella Sora controversy. Okay. So we need to go back in time first, because I have a unique take on this that's different to everybody else's, and I think I might be right. I know, shocking, right? Somebody thinks they're right, but no. Hear me out, right? Hear me out. There's a couple of reasons why I think I'm right. Yeah, also they've done it again there though, right? Look at that. Wait. For the closed beta, no, look, they're doing it there. Oh my god, this is 100% on purpose, okay? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is show the Nikkei version. So first of all, we have to give some context, right? So basically, there's this feminist organization in Korea that uses two fingers to say small penis, right? That kind of like blew up all over Korea, right? So it's like a big, you know, man-hating feminist movement, right? And their logo is literally this, right? And what happened in July? And anyway, they've claimed that their mission is to sneak in, like if they have this mindset or whatever, they're going to sneak it into all the media and all the art and all this stuff, right? To try and belittle men, right? So this is their like mission basically, right? I can't find the thing because I don't speak Korean, but anyway. So people flipped out in Nikkei is a Korean game, right? And people flipped out. I need to find it. Where is it? Nikkei finger pause controversy. Right, okay, here it is, right, that's what they corrected it to. Okay, they corrected it to that in response, but she basically had her hands set so that it kind of was almost making that gesture, and so Koreans flipped out and thought, oh no, Nikkei's got a feminist in there or whatever, right? And they're, you know, they've you know, they're calling us small peepees or whatever, right? They're affecting our media or whatever, right? Like which is literally their, you know, no, there it is. There's the original one, right? There's the original one. Right, so now I think this one, so I think this one's just probably accidental. I don't think that one was done on purpose. I think that was probably just like, you know, whatever, like, because it's three fingers as well, right? It's three fingers, and I think it just happens to look a bit like that. But anyway, they had to apologize because of this big feminist movement, and they corrected it to this so that they sort of, you know, like, you know, made sure that people can't misunderstand and think it's that. Now, hear me out, right? Stella Sora just released a new character that's out now. And look, they're doing it here as well, right? They're doing it here as well. And Stella Sora, I think they did it. I think they've done it on purpose to get a reaction. I think they've done it on purpose, right? So then the new trailer for the new character comes out, and she's literally doing the small peepee motion for the feminist movement, right? That now, this is a very short clip, right? Hear me out. I say, and they've apologized and said, oh, it's sorry, we're using foreign animators. Here's why I think that's bullshit. There's no way you're a Korean game dev, and you know the Nikkei controversy happened back in July, and you were aware of the feminist movement and everything else. There's no way you can run a Korean game and accidentally have a very deliberate looking hand motion, which doesn't really make sense considering she's like aiming a gun or aiming a fist or whatever, right? I think this one is definitely intentional. But I don't think it's because they're part of the feminist movement or anything like that. It could be, but I think they did it on purpose. Because they did the same thing with the monetization, right? They caused controversy by changing the monetization at the last minute, making it like 4 times less generous, and it caused a huge drama and it went viral. So I think they're doing this to go viral on purpose to try and get attention on the game. And here's another piece of evidence why, right? They claimed it was foreign animators. First of all, there's no way that there's very little animation in this game with like full screen animation like this. It's like that's probably the only animation that's been added to the game since the game came out. So there's no way the one and only animation that gets added to the game, which happens to promote your new character, you don't notice that somebody accidentally sneaks in that sign. You notice that, and not only that, I think it's intentional. And here's another reason why. Also, they claimed it was foreign animators, right? And it wasn't us, it was a foreign animation studio. But then they replaced the animation so that it's now corrected, right? Like the Nikkei devs did. Well, wait a minute. How did you manage to replace the animation so quickly if you were using an outsourced foreign animation studio? It just so happened they had a corrected version ready to go. It's intentional, 100%. So that's my take. My take is this was completely intentional. They knew it would get a reaction, especially after the Nikkei thing. So and look at this one. They're even doing it on the closed beta advert. They're both doing it. Or maybe they are. Maybe the entire game dev studio is like overrun by feminists. Who knows? And they are legitimately trying to convey that, you know, offensive gesture or whatever it happens to be. I don't know. It's got to be one or the other. But in this case, I don't think it's accidental. That looks way too unnatural to be an accident. You don't run a Korean game and something like this sneaks its way into your game without you noticing. There's just no way that happens. And also, you just so happen to have a corrected version ready to go, but you claim it was foreign animation studios. They're full of shit. I think they did it to draw up controversy on purpose so that they go viral to get more attention in the game. That's my theory. Or maybe the Korean players are right and it is overrun by these feminists who are part of that movement and they are doing it intentionally to take the piss out of men. But either way, I think it's funny. But everybody else is just saying, oh no, you know what I mean? People are like reading too much into it and it's probably just, you know, it's not a real thing. I think that is a real thing. But I don't think it's the real feminist movement. I think it's them doing it to draw up controversy to go viral. Because it's free marketing. And in that way they get to market the new character. They get to market their game. And then they get to just say, oh, it wasn't us, it was a foreign animation studio. And they have the power of like denial or whatever at the same time. That's what I think. Or it really is overrun by feminists, who knows. Anyway, I did manage to get the new character. I've been sort of playing this off stream every now and again. Because I feel like it's got potential. I think the worst part of this game was the horrendous monetization. Now I did try and get Bunny Girl, who was before her. Failed that 50-50. We got a ton of free pulls to apologize for the, you know, greedy monetization, which pushed me to the Bunny Girl, but that was a failed 50-50. So yeah, the fact of the matter is you have to do 240 polls just to guarantee a character now in this game, which is absolutely horrendous, especially considering it costs 300 gems, which is double the price of what it did when it was in closed beta access. Again, I think all of this is intentional to go viral, to get attention on the game. But also, I don't think any of it's working because, like, if you look at Twitch right now, this game has like 2 viewers. So I think the game's cooked. I think this game is probably a few months away from EOS. I think they got too greedy, and the attempts at controversy, I think, are probably just alienating the player base even more. But yeah, the core gameplay loop for this game is actually pretty decent, I gotta admit. It's the monetization that mainly lets it down, I think. So anyway, I thought I would take her because she's new, so I've built her. I thought I would take her into a team and we'll do an ascension, see how it goes. Alright, let's do it. Because I'm at the point now where I kind of need 2 teams anyway with this. Music's a bit quiet. Let me see if I can get into... Can I get into settings from here? Settings! Actually, music's at 90. If anything, it's sound effects that are really, really quiet. Oh yeah, I turned sound effects down because they were getting really annoying, right? It was getting very repetitive. My controller's dead. This one might need pairing, actually. Okay, this one might need pairing. Steam's not open, right? Oh my god. I'm having a nightmare with controllers on the system right now, and I don't know why. Like, every single one of my controllers just decided it just did not want to work with my system. Let me repair this one from scratch. Hello? That's like the neighbor's TV. You find the neighbor's TV, but you can't find this controller in pairing mode. What is going on? Oh my god. Sometimes there's like a list of gamepads. Where do gamepads show up again? Keyboards, mice and other pointing devices, human interface devices. Okay, sound, video, and game controllers. And then we have to go to view, show hidden or something. Where is show hidden? Show hidden, show hidden, show hidden. Show hidden devices. There's nothing really left behind there though. I got my webcam, I got my Nvidia, I got some other thing. Oh, there's a DualSense controller there. That could be the one that's fucking me over. Uninstall device. Okay, let's try pairing it again now. I am not having any luck at all with fucking... And it's still not finding it. What the hell is going on? And Steam's not open. Let me just close iTunes. I don't think iTunes wouldn't get anywhere. But since I'm not using iTunes right now, I might as well just close it. Can we close it? Thank you. Is anything going to work today? Storage. I feel like it wouldn't show up here though. Sound, video, and game controls. I feel like it would show up under... Yeah, it shows up under human interface devices, which is kind of weird, right? Because that said game controllers. So, these game controllers... Okay. These game controllers are like old versions that we paired. Sometimes Windows doesn't remove them properly, so let's just cancel out of that. Let's uninstall this. Anything that says game controller, I'm just going to take it out. Because it's being buggy as fuck. Okay, so that's all my Bluetooth game controllers are now removed from Device Manager. Let's add device, Bluetooth, pairing mode. It should show up now. It should show up now. It's not showing up. What the hell is going on today? What, seriously, what is going on today? This is so fucking weird. Like, Steam can sometimes cause issues, especially when you're trying to like pair new controls and stuff. But Steam's not open. Okay, I think I need to restart my computer because this is just weird. This is actually kind of weird. It's just not finding. It's not finding my controller. It's just not finding my controller. I could try the other one because I don't really want to end the stream, to be honest. What if my one subscriber shows up? Let me try the other controller. Let's just see what happens. I have two. Well, I actually have three. But I used two. The one's like a spare. Okay, this one showed up. Okay, wireless controller ready to go. Close device manager. And we're working. Okay, we can play the game now. Holy shit, what a fucking day. What a great start to a great day. Okay, we're not on a timer or anything, right? That's not gonna like affect us or anything. I don't think so. Alright, we're in John Travolta's bedroom. Choose carefully and wisely. Spend 120 to obtain random support potential. Don't hold back. Spend 160 to obtain random main potential. Let's just go to the top one. Okay, I think that was good. It wasn't terrible. Are we in auto battle? Yeah, we are in auto battle. Okay, good. Alright, let's just... I always go with the recommended because I don't really know what I'm doing, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, so they must be her little snaky things then. They're not enemies or anything. I've never used anyone on this team before. Yeah, I also got the witch girl that I really wanted, which is cool. Shame I couldn't get the bunny girl though. I quite like the bunny girl. Alright, we're doing great. Recovered HP. Yeah, because I don't think we have a healer on this team. But I don't think typically you would need a healer. Are you not supposed to need a healer? I don't think. Okay, I always get the cheapest things I can get because they're like, I feel like they're a good deal. That's specifically for her though, and it's on sale, so I'm going to get that one. These ones are only 100. I should get these. And I have 200 left. I'll get that one for her then. There we go. We get a free enhance. So we'll do that one. Yeah, I actually quite like this game, like, as a game. But it's another one of these situations where, like, I like the game, but I don't like the gacha game. Does that make sense? Like, the gacha sucks dick. It really does. They really did get too greedy with this game. But the game itself, the core gameplay loop and everything is actually pretty good. I actually quite like it. You know, the music's fun. The characters are good. The animations are good. Like, they could have had a really good game here. I think they really just shit the bed. They did a Unity, you know, when Unity, like, did the whole install fees thing. I don't think they'll ever recover from it. Now, I don't know whether their aim was to, like, drum up controversy and go viral, maybe. Because I definitely think that was their aim with the finger thing. I definitely think that's intentional. I definitely think that's intentional. There's no way something like that sneaks its way into a Korean-run game, especially after the Nikkei controversy, and especially with it looking so deliberately, and especially when you have another video ready to go to correct it, even though you claim it was outsourced to a foreign animation studio. Shut the fuck up. They're full of shit. They're 100% full of shit. I guess maybe at this point they feel like they haven't got a lot to lose because the game's at risk of EOS anywhere. But then they could probably still, well, I don't know, I think it is too late now. I think even if they reverted back to their original monetization, it would be too late at this point. I think the game is fucked. Yeah, I think greed killed their game. I think greed killed their game, and I do think the controversy is their last attempt at just trying to drum up some drama, or I don't know, go viral or whatever.
Meepzilla_173 says, I'll be honest, out of all the titles I have seen on Twitch, this one takes the cake.
Takes the cake? Does that mean takes the pee? Or does... I've not heard that expression before, take the cake. Does that mean you think it's great, or you think you agree that you think they like got too greedy with it? I think I think both is true. I actually like the game, but I think they got too greedy with it. I think this game really had a lot going for it, actually. Because it's like a little roguelike. Like, it's kind of unique in a way. It's got a lot of unique aspects to it, and it is quite addictive, quite fun. Yeah, and I think if they just stuck with their original monetization, or at least, you know, like met the players halfway or something. But they were like, oh, sorry, here's some free polls. Yeah, fuck you. You know what I mean? And it's just like, oh my god, 240 polls to guarantee a character, though. That is insane. And 300 gems per poll. It's just unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. I suppose Uma Musume is worse in a way. But I think Uma Musume gets to be worse because it's got like the...
I was thinking about the title you have the stream, it takes the cake as the strangest one I have seen.
Oh, my title!
Calatuno Zero asks, oh, you play this game too?
I've been keeping an eye on it in the background. I actually quite like the core gameplay loop. It's super fun. But oh my god, yeah, it took me 240 polls. And a lot of those were like apology gems, right? Just to get like a new character out of the game. Because I failed 50-50 on the bunny girl when we got those free pulls, so I've had to go all the way around the banner again. And a lot of the other gems that I got from that was like, you know, like new account gems for doing all the stuff. So I don't know what it would be like.
Meepzilla_173 says, like, I looked at the title and I had to read it again to understand what I just looked at.
Well, you know what I'm referring to, right? The controversy. Because I have a hot take on that. You know I'm talking about the controversy. So basically, it's a Korean game, and in Korea, this is a feminist movement saying small penis, right? So there's this big feminist wave in Korea, and their logo is this, which is small peepee, and they're like, you know, man hating, you know, like the crazy feminists over here or whatever. And they've said that their mission is to like sneak their logo into all of their media to sort of what's the word, to like belittle men. Okay, now there was a Nikkei controversy back in July where a pose happened to look a bit like that, and so they went and corrected it. So it was like that, and then they corrected it to this because it looked a bit like that, and people freaked out in July, right? Because this is a Korean game as well. Now, given that this happened in July, Given that this happened in July, I don't see any way that you could accidentally put that pose in your Korean game and claim it's a foreign animation studio. And here's another reason why, is they had a corrected version ready to go. So like, hang on a minute, you said it was a foreign animation studio, right? And oh, it accidentally snuck its way in there. But then you correct it. Like, how did you correct it so quickly if it was a foreign animation studio? You just so happen to have another one ready to go. So my theory is they did it on purpose because they knew it would cause stir up controversy to go viral, and it worked because they went viral again with it. But yeah, I don't think it's an accident. I think that's definitely intentional. Or maybe it's true and they really are overrun by feminists, who knows. But either way, it's kind of strange. I like this character though, she's really cool. Yeah, so the stream title was relating to that, right? She said I've got a small peepee, which is what everyone was freaking out over. So I went and pulled her. Like, what? What does that even mean? Well, now you know what it means. Yeah, I love gacha game controversies, but like, Hoyoverse used to do similar stuff back in the day, right? Back in the Honkai Impact 3 days, they used to do things that would stir up controversy on purpose. They stopped doing it when someone tried to assassinate the CEO. So they would take their beloved waifus. Like one of the biggest controversies that almost resulted in resulted in an assassination attempt of the CEO was they took their beloved waifu characters, right? And in China, there's like basically bunny girls. I think because of the Playboy thing, bunny girls are considered to be prostitutes, right? So like there's the symbology of it. So you don't see that many bunny girls in Chinese games because if they are, they're basically prostitutes. And Hoyo decided to market the game to the West and put all of the favorite characters in bunny girl outfits. And China saw this and were like, "What? You're like prostituting our beloved waifus to the West, right?" This is how it was seen. And there's no way Hoyo, because Hoyo's Chinese, so they know what they're doing, right? There's no way that was like, "Oh, sorry." They get like they do these things. I think the genius move is to do something that a lot of people could look at and just say, "Oh, wow, that's a strange reaction." Like, no, I don't think that was true at all. I think it's just people overreacting. But I think the people doing it know that they'll get that reaction, so that's why they do it. Anyway, they stopped doing shit like that when, someone got so mad that they actually went to Hoyoverse fucking headquarters with a knife and were going to stab the fucking CEO over it. So they stopped doing shit like that now. But I think that's what these guys are doing. They're doing like the old Hoyo stuff, drumming up controversy just to go viral. Because it works, right? It's like free advertisement for the game. But also you get some lunatics out there who will like, take it too far. But yeah, I mean, gacha gamers aren't exactly known for their reasonable reactions. All is fair in love and gacha.
I just hit them with nice sign, but it cannot stop for I cannot read.
You don't need to read a gacha game. Heck no. That's why it's funny how all these regulations were coming in saying you must show the exact pull rates, you must show how much the real world money cost is, you must show. I'm like, we don't care about that. No one's bothered about that playing a gacha game. Come on. You kind of just go with the flow and then hope that you still have money in your bank at the end of it all. Okay, I pressed the wrong button there. I actually made her do a weird attack. Yeah, she's pretty extreme. Okay, it's recommending this one. I'll do that one. Okay, enhance again. Dragon Blaze. Should we do another enhance? Let's do another enhance. And then it's getting expensive now, 320. I think I'd be better off getting one from here. Alright, we'll do that. Another one from here. I always just go with the recommended because I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I kind of do, right? It's a bit like Simulated Universe where you're obviously picking buffs and they get stronger. But when I read them, I don't really know what everything does or is, so I just go with the recommended. Alright.
All I see is fighting and waifus, that is all I need to read.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm the same as you. I don't read. I never read these things. It's like those. That's what's so funny about the Hoyoverse games. They always put like 16 pages of tutorial up, and they make the thing sound way more convoluted than it actually is. And it's like, I don't know. It'll be something really simple like fucking Connect 4 or something, and they'll be like, you must align each color in a row to determine a pattern of sequence of 4 things. And I'm reading it and I'm like, wow, this sounds like the most complicated thing ever. And then if you just skip it all and play it, you're like, oh, right, yeah, it's really easy. A baby could do it. It's like, those tutorials are... Oh, shit, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. I swear those tutorials are more of a hindrance than a help. They make everything sound way more complicated than it actually is. So I just skip them now and hope for the best. It's normally fine. Yeah, I mean, gacha games aren't exactly known for their difficulty. That's why I like them, though. That's one of the things I like about them. They're like it's like fast food, you know. It's like your McDonald's. Lots of good, nice fast food. And you know you probably shouldn't be eating it. At least not every day. But you just can't help yourself. I think that's a good analogy, actually. Alright, so we cleared difficulty. I think that was difficulty 5. Right, what I've started doing is putting my score in the name. Otherwise, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So let's call this 5520. And then I'll know that that's 5520. I'll save that one. I should be able to do that. I mean, that was pretty easy. I think I could do difficulty 6. Let's try difficulty 6. Alright, so I'm just going to go with the defaults. I probably should level these up, actually. Support discs. I probably should. I don't know if I've got the resources, though. Alright, so we've got red head. Let's see how much we can do. Is that achievements? Yeah, achievements. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get my next character in this, though. 120 pulls. Oh, we got one. We got one. I just started pulling this one, but there's no way I'll get to whatever I need to get to. 111. I need to do 111 more. That's so loud. Oh, we got another one of Tilia. Alright, I'll take one of those. Do I have anything else? Nah. Okay, so we've got a constellation on her. Ooh.
I have not played many gacha games, but if a studio ever released a horror gacha game, I would be all over it.
Hoyo's making one! Have you not seen... Oh my god, you're gonna love this. You know, like Resident Evil. I think it's inspired by Resident Evil. So they literally, I think it was yesterday or the day before, Hoyoverse just released another trailer for another game that they're working on. So that makes 3 upcoming games now. But this one looks really different, and it looks like it's kind of like Resident Evil. What was the name of the thing? It should be in my history.
I have not seen anything about it.
Yeah, let me give you a link. Let me give you a link. It looks different. Oh, my YouTube's doing that thing again where it's... Oh, I need to change that. If I hover... You know when you... Now, they made it so if you hover your mouse over something, it counts as a play. It's like, no, I didn't fucking play these. They're making everything so much harder to find now. Oh, where the hell is it? It began with a V. There it is. Vasa Pura. Alright. So I'll give you this link. I'll show you a little bit for now, but yeah, this is their gameplay trailer. So for me, it feels like, well, I don't know if it's a gacha game though, but I assume it is if it's a Hoyoverse game, because all their other games are gacha games.
You may find these images unsettling.
But this gives me such Resident Evil vibes.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so I think you'll probably love this.
Maybe
I'm definitely going to check it out.
real. Me.
PlayCompile posted a link.
So yeah, they've gone for more like realistic graphics as well on this one. So I'll try and find some gameplay.
Mind rot control.
There's some gameplay later on. Yeah, this looks like, I don't know, like a Resident Evil-y type gacha game. It should be weird as fuck.
This is no ordinary mind rot. It's dissolving.
The mind rot, the brain rot. It's self-aware as well. I like that. You got waifus, you got zombies, police uniforms. And there's even like GTA type driving in it, which I'll go to next. There was some. Where's the gameplay where you're actually fighting them?
Meatzilla
Yeah, that.
underscore 173 says everyone thinks Nananto is gacha, but it is not.
Oh yeah, I know Ananta's not gacha. Well, maybe the cosmetics will be gacha, but yeah, the characters you get them all for free.
Unit 08123. 5 minutes out.
I'm so hyped for it, aren't I? Yeah, so you've got like a GTA-like sort of open world driving around part, and then there's some gameplay here somewhere. Combat. So yeah, this looks dope as fuck, to be honest. I think this will be maybe a year or two away before this comes out, but definitely looks good. Yeah, I'll definitely play this.
Just a few more left. Ready for one last push.
Attention all units. Oakwood.
Alright, where's the game gone? What was I doing? Tracker? Affinity? Tracker story. She's going to talk about small peepees. Think of conversations as a battlefield. Yes, since you can throw punches freely now, there's no reason you can't speak freely. Use a perspective shift. Turn things you're unfamiliar with into things you're familiar with. Turn them into familiar things. I think I understand. Thank you for the advice. May I ask, is there anything I can do to repay you? Yeah, there is actually. As a teacher, I couldn't very well ask for payment. Why? She looks old enough. Well, I don't know. I have no idea, actually. The bitter wind and snow will soon arrive. If you wish to repay my guidance, then when the time comes, prepare a warm nest for the little birds in the forest. That definitely sounds like a euphemism. Prepare your nest for my big pecking bird. Farewell, white-haired girl. Yeah, we're definitely... She's definitely paying us back. Ah, yes, I guess the master, I mean the little bird hermit, is gone. Phew. Now it's up to me. Picture it as a battlefield. Battlefield to Trekker's battlefield. Then I should go take some commissions first. She ran off so fast again. Probably went back out there. Still, I'm a bit worried. I'll just follow and see. So many people. It looks like the same crowd as before. If I just walk over casually, I'll get surrounded like last time. I did get the commission, but how do I get to the client? Think of it like a battlefield. A battlefield. So all I have to do is dodge the attacking monsters while making my way forward as fast as I can. Wait, did someone who looked like Fujuka just run over that way?
That just sounds like something parents when they want to get frisky, but kids are around.
I know, yeah. Me and Mum have just got to go and tend to the garden's birds and put the bird feeder out. Means they're getting busy. They're getting busy. She just got on the roof in an instant. Damn! If I don't chase now, I'll lose her. Excuse me, coming through. These are building materials needed for the marketplace. Please be careful carrying them. Leave it to us. Excuse me. Wow, Lady Fiuka out of nowhere. I'm here to accept a commission. The commission is hauling goods. It doesn't seem too hard. The client looks easy to talk to. I'm sure this will be fine. What could possibly go wrong? So it really was you. I thought it had to be someone with the same name. Yes, it's me. Please tell me about the situation. I got it. We're ready to expand the camp's marketplace, and the commission is to haul building materials. That's the situation. Do you have any thoughts? Ugh, that voice is... Watch out! Phew, didn't see that coming, but luckily I caught it in time. Wait, what just happened? I'm so confused. That was so scary, I thought we were about to be crushed. What even happened? Everyone, look, Lady Fiuka stepped in. She swooped in and saved several people in a flash. So cool. I didn't even see the danger. What was that little picture? Thank you so much. Did you foresee this? And that's why you took the commission? No, that's not it at all. That was nothing more than an accident. So, you were telling me about the commission. You literally just saved our lives. How could we ask you for anything more? Come, come, have a seat, have something to drink, have some snacks. You've already helped us so much. How could we let you carry those things yourself? I'll definitely up the payment as well. I can help with hunting. Oh crap, it's a monster! Arrgh. This is really a map of the battlefield now. I won't allow you to hurt them. Thank goodness we have Lady Fuyuka here. Oh, sorry about my commission. Oh, no need, you've already taken the monster down, just leave the rest to us. Phew, it's over. I've been standing here holding a sign for an hour now. It feels like baiting the enemy, and a lot of people have gathered around me, but is it really okay? I'm sorry, I feel like I didn't do much. No, not at all. You're our idol, Lady Fuga. You attract a huge crowd just by standing there. Today's sales were more than 10 times the usual day. So you've got customers. So what you're saying is all your customers are fucking simps. Is that what you're saying? That's proof enough. Oh, we're so glad we managed to get you to come.
Also, I am lucky since I am blind to gacha drama, but I took part in the VA drama with Genshin VAs and told one of them how easy it would be to replace them.
Yeah, that was insane. That VA drama was nuts. But I'm really hyped for Yehoda. So Yehoda's the perfect VA, I think, because she's not a tourist. She was a Genshin fan from the beginning. She's always played Genshin, and then she ended up getting a role in Genshin, and she's just totally part of the community. I think it's great. And also Yehoda's a great character anyway. So yeah, my next hype is for Yehoda. I think the VA is doing a great job, and I love that she's just like partaking in all the memes and everything. And best part is she's not a tourist. Because a lot of those VAs, they like use Genshin to like, you know, catapult themselves by streaming the game and doing a lot of Genshin content. But they're clearly only interested in their own roles and their own character and stuff like that. And they wouldn't be playing the game if it wasn't for their role. So I think it's nice that we have like a voice actor who was a Genshin fan from the start and just loves the game anyway. I think it's great. Sorry, wow, Master, I'm so useless. No, I mean, Hermit gave me such a good idea, but I ended up not really doing anything at all. Everyone's telling me to just do nothing. I'm so useless. It's okay, you can just say, Master. Actually, you have done really well. You completed every task wonderfully, and everyone's been thanking you. But I haven't really interacted with people. You used your power to help others and got the job done. That's the best kind of interaction, isn't it? Also, Fuyuka, you might not have noticed, but you've actually already grown a lot. Really? You went out and found those commissions all by yourself, including one that had you working as a shop promoter. Think back a few months ago. Could you have imagined yourself taking on this kind of job on your own volition? I guess I couldn't have. There are a few days until the speech. You just need to keep practicing. Even if you're not as good at public speaking as those who are naturally gifted at it. The important thing is that you set out to change yourself. Change myself? I feel my mood is finally easing up. Thank you, Master. Wow.
The gacha games are great, but the memes are fully as hell even if you don't understand what character the meme speaks of.
Yeah. I know, yeah. It's so great. I love it. I think the Genshin community is a lot better than it used to be as well. Like, I think the one thing that let Genshin down for me is like when the game first came out, there was a
Since
lot
ads
of
are about to run on Twitch, how about
there was a lot of
we-
maniacs in the community. There was a lot of toxicity and
What
maniacs.
does
in
a
the community.
female snake use for support? A cobra.
But I think like you said, I think the VA drama helped. I think it kind of brought people together a bit more. And also I think a lot of those young kids have just kind of grown up a little bit more, and they're not as, you know, crazy conspiracy theorists like they were. But yeah, when everything was just like, I don't know, racist this, racist that, and oh my god, shut up, it's a video game. You know what I mean? I can't be done with all that. And I think a lot of those people just quit the game, I think, as well, which is like good riddance, you know what I mean? because that game has problems. It's not perfect, but like, you know, can we at least concentrate on the game's actual problems and not made up problems about how you pronounce a character's name or, you know, cultural appropriation or whatever bullshit you want to come up with. It's just, you're just brainwashed on Twitter. It's so stupid. Alright, I need to go grab a drink real quick though. Why is this lit up, by the way? Because it says it's lit up, but there's nothing here for me. I think I looked at these already. So I don't know why there's a permanent red dot there. Let me just click everything and make sure everything's clicked. Because I don't know about you, but I'm allergic to those red dots. If I see red dots, they drive me nuts. I've got to get rid of them. Okay, and I know I've seen this one, but we'll just click it anyway. Did I do it? Yes. Okay, I think I got rid of the red dots. Yes, I actually did. Okay, get this. Research. Quick research. Alright, and then we'll do difficulty 6. Yep, difficulty 6. I think we can clear this. I'm going to go grab a drink real quick though. I will literally be like a minute. So I will be right back.
I hate how I had to think of the joke and I said Cobra, then looked at the joke and there the end of the joke was.
Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, also, Genshin fans, you see my mouse mat? I have the Paimon mouse mat and the Paimon mouse. It's the only merch I've ever bought from Genshin, but it's actually a good mouse actually. So yeah, I am I'm screwed. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was going to level these discs up, right? Okay, yeah, let's try and do that before I forget. Redhead. Wrong redhead. This redhead. Alright, how far can we go? I don't know whether leveling support discs affects the team build or not. I would imagine it would. I think I might be running out of mats. Let's just take them to 30 for now. Get that. What was the other one? It was the blonde one, wasn't it? This one. This was one of the other ones. Take it to 30. Okay, I seem to still have maths, much to my surprise. What was the third one? Because I hit auto, so I don't know what it picked. The third one was this. What is that? A robot? It's like a robot.
Also, outside of Gacha 1 manga, I wish got an anime would be Pumpkin Night. Then you did not get the Paimon mousepad, you got the emergency food mousepad.
True. Which robot was it? Was it this one? It's got to be this one. Yeah, I think it was this one. No, it wasn't. It was this one. Fortitude. Pumpkin Night. I've not seen that one. Let's see. It's Pumpkin Night. Pumpkin Night. Wait, that might not be. Let me put anime. There is no Pumpkin Night anime adaptation. Are you lying to me, AI? Does Pumpkin Night? Oh, was it a Was it a manga? Maybe. Oh right, I see. So like, it's probably a manga then, isn't it? Still. Pumpkin Night manga online. Is this it? What? What the fuck? That is insane. That's so cool.
Manga, and I wish had an anime since it would be a great horror anime.
It looks freaky enough. Holy shit. Yeah, it looks freaky as fuck. I reckon, you know what? It's probably only a matter of time. It's probably only a matter of time. If it's popular enough, someone's probably already looking into it. Alright, I'll get this to level 30 at least. Alright, amazing. Alright, let's do difficulty 6. This will be my first ever difficulty 6 though, I think. Alright, let's do it. It says recommended level 70, so we should be okay. We should be okay. Alright, let's go! Alright, easy peasy. Let's go with the recommended. Melody of Ignis. John Travolta's room. Let's go gamble. Yes! Alright, next floor. Floor 3. Oh my god, we demolished them. Alright, let's go. Increase for Yuka's damage. Sounds good. Oh, my nose is really itchy today. Must be a high pollen count or something. Ugh. Or maybe I should just stop sleeping on a pillow made of cocaine. I feel like I've been bloody sticking something up my nose all night. I want attention. Okay, I'm gonna dodge. Alright, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Pyro mark. Recover. On to the next. Alright, we've got some cheap items. Snuggle up. Melody of Umbra.
Then it comes to my nose, I am bullied by the sun and the cold.
I prefer cold to too hot because I get headaches when I get too hot. And I think it's easier to warm up if you're cold than it is to cool down if you're hot, unless you've got good aircon, I guess. So yeah, I think I'd rather be too cold than too hot if I had to choose. But yeah, I'm sensitive to like temperatures. My skin burns in the sun. I get headaches. I get freaking cramps and blisters in the cold. I'm like a little bitch. I've got to have the temperature just right. Alright, looking good, looking good. Because it probably doesn't help that I freaking vape all day. That probably doesn't help. I used to get hay fever as a kid as well. I probably still get it to some degree. But I feel like it's not as bad as it was when I was a kid. But I think some days, just like when the pollen's especially bad, I think it sets me off a bit. Alright, boss dead. I'm half dead too. Should be fine, she can restore, right? Beatrix, restore me! Okay, brilliant.
My immune system is shocking, but when it comes to a virus, my immune system stops the virus, but a normal cold, I will act like I am at the end of my life.
Well, yeah, I think I'm a bit like that in some cases. So because in the UK right now, the UK is fucked, right? So I moved. So I was living like down south, and then when COVID happened, I couldn't pay rent, so I had to move back with my parents. And then I got into game dev, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay here and keep doing game dev stuff because I can't do that if I have to pay a mortgage and stuff. So anyway, long story short, I can't get a dentist since I moved back to like my hometown because they're just not taking on any patients. Unless you're an illegal immigrant, then you just get it. So since then, I've had a freaking tooth fall out. I got like quite a few cavities, so I keep getting infections. It's gotten to the point now where I'll have an infection for a day and my body just knocks it out. I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. But then, like you say, I'll get like I'll get some little thing. I feel like I'm dying from it. But yeah, immune systems are funny things. Am I gonna get fried by this AoE? Okay, I dodged it. I'm down. This is bad though. I'm down to half health even after the restore. Okay, we're just gonna have to be careful. Right, let's help each other obtain random rare potential, or just get the. Yeah, let's get the random potential. Reduce intervals between each summon. What floor are we up to? Oh, we're only halfway there. Okay, I gotta try not to get hit. Ugh. I have to actually do some dodging. And not be lazy.
I am in the same boat. I hated like I got sick one time, and I turned into a threat like I got sick and said that's it, I am burning the UK down to ash all over a cold.
Yeah, well, I think immune systems they're not like a stable thing, right? You know, like you get HP in a game, you have a flat amount of HP. I think like real bodies, like I think it fluctuates, right? You definitely have like good days and bad days, I think. And also I think if your immune system's busy doing something, you know, it's gonna make it a bit more vulnerable. So like me with my infections, like if I get ill and my body's just finishing off fighting an infection, it's gonna hit me a lot harder. Because my immune system can't do everything. So I think that's the issue. It's like the COVID thing, right? Like the big threat of COVID was if you already had like issues with your immune system, comorbidities or whatever I think they called it. If you were a healthy, like normal, whatever individual, whatever normal means, but you know what I mean. I don't think you were ever really at risk. I didn't even get vaccinated, to be honest. I didn't feel like I needed to. And then eventually I got COVID and I barely noticed it. Yeah. So that's the other thing, right? The big scary COVID. Like, I just had sniffles for a day and I think I had some aches and that was about it. And I was fine after that. But then, yeah, I'll get some cold or whatever and be like at death's door.
When your immune system gets hit, it's like a poison effect in a game, eating away at your HP.
True. Yeah. Like a debuff. Okay, 240 to enhance. Let's do a 200 new skill. 400s. Actually, we could get that. Melody of Luck times 15. It's only nah. We won't do that. We'll get one of these. I think one of these would be better. Enhance that one. All right, Lady Dust, the boss. Hopefully she doesn't have a dust allergy. Or we at least packed our vacuum cleaner. Lady Dust is about to be ashes to ashes. Why is she summoning a lot of little nose goblins? Oh, that reminds me of that thing. You ever fight that thing in Genshin? Oh, that thing makes me feel sick. Thing in Sumeru, and it's like a big green fucking sludgy. I fucking hate that thing. I swear to God, I had to farm that so many times for all my Sumeru characters, and every time it just made me feel sick. I was like, this thing is fucking gross. It's just like a big snot monster.
What do you use to take them out of a night? You use pocket dust.
Pocket dust. Okay, we're almost back to full health. We're doing way better. Yeah, I think we recovered from our little dip in. Yeah. I'm struggling to see. Okay, I see the enemies. There's one. Because I'm not used to this team, I can't tell the frickin' our little guys from the enemies sometimes. Alright, Melody of Luck, Record Breaker. Where's the door? Oh, there it is.
I myself would work on a dope game project, but then I am too lazy.
Oh, making games is hard. I've been working on one for almost a year now. And, it is a lot. It's a lot of work, especially if you're working on one on your own. It's a lot. I enjoy it though. If you've got to really enjoy it, I think that's the thing. If you don't enjoy it, it's just too much work if you don't enjoy it. But even me who enjoys it, I'll still get burnt out, and I'll need bricks every now and again and stuff. I want to exchange it for coins. It's also like a very steep learning curve as well. Like, it's taken me 12 years to get to where I'm at now. I want to exchange it for coins. Let's do that. Okay, 150 coins. Don't stand in the AoE. That's bad. Wait, did I? Oh no, I didn't get everyone. Okay, that's. I thought that was mine because I've got a tiger as well, right? But I think my tiger's red. That one was yellow. Yeah, my tiger's like red and blue. Did I? Wait, is somebody still? That is my tiger, right? Yeah. Sorry, everyone's dead now. Right. What do I want? Choose the correct answer to obtain random musical notes. Which of the following helps maintaining your health? Stay up every night. Balanced diet, overeating. It's gonna be balanced diet. Okay. Even though I never ever have a balanced diet. Okay, floor 18 of 20. Yeah. I'm a typical human being. I know all the right things to do. I just don't do any of them. But I know all the right things to do. It's weird actually, because like apparently, I mean I'm not a parent, but apparently when you become a parent you become like the world's biggest hypocrite, because like you want your kid to do all the right things, but you don't do all the right things. So you're like, you. Well, it's like you. It's like it's weird. Like, why don't we look after ourselves like we would want to look after our kids? It's kind of weird. It's like you tell your kid to do all the right things, but then you're like, wait, I don't do any of these things. But I want you to do these things. I don't want you to do the wrong things. bit of a hypocrite thing to do, really. Okay, we've got a lot of money. 240. So we get another one of these. And that one. Ah! I accidentally picked the wrong thing, but it'll be fine. Sometimes I press the D-pad and it doesn't go through quick enough.
Well, that is true. My sister parties a lot and she is out drinking and partying and she has 2 kids. Exactly.
Yeah, and she wouldn't... She'd be shouting at her kids if they were doing it. When they get to the party age, if they're out all the time, she'll be saying, "Oh my god! Don't you be doing this!" And be like, "Wait a minute, isn't that what you do?" Yeah, it's weird. Human nature's a weird thing. No, it's weird how we don't like... You don't sort of look after yourself like you're your own kid, which is kind of weird. But if you did, you'd be doing everything right. And you know you probably should, but...
But only fun things come from my drunk sister, like last time she was speaking to a lamppost.
Alright, was it an enlightening conversation? Oh my god. Come on, you've got to give me that one. Alright, maybe she's trying to lighten the mood. Okay, I'm going to stop. I swear I'm going to stop. Okay, Okay, we've got 400. Let's get that one. Let's get the 2 100s. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. You know, I'm going to get that one for her because she's our main girl. Finishing below level 3. Ignis damage. Targeting with the lowest HP. Okay. This will be the final floor, right? I think we've got this. We've got this. Yeah, this is... Oh, wait, we did it! Oh my god, we already did it! What the hell? Yeah, of course, I wasn't even paying attention.
It was a back and forth. She spoke to the lamppost like it was an old friend, the light of her life, and we all took a photo of the moment.
The light of her life. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to call this 5985. There we go. Alright, this is my new best team. I think this is my new best team, definitely. So difficulty 7 is locked. I need to reach authorizer level 30. I'm 5 levels away from that, so we ain't going to be hitting that anytime soon. But let's see. Actually, what do I need to do for this? Save 4 records of expert or higher in Monolith. Maybe the quick battle would count. And also clear infinite arena.
It's new to see a top-down gacha game.
Yeah, I kind of like the roguelite sort of part of this, and yeah, it's kind of interesting. I do like this game. All right, so we need to clear difficulty 7. Is what we need to do. So if I take my new shiny team. Oh, they're not my strongest team. Weird. Ah. Well, I scored 60-90 with my other team. I still want to take my new team. I think I'll try it with my new team. Yeah, I'm going to try it with this one. I think we'll do it. My other team has a healer though, so if I die, I'll take the other team because it has a healer. But I feel like this team is like higher risk, higher reward team, you know? So if I make it, I'd probably do it quicker. Alright, looking good, looking good. Victory! Next area.
Piker QuickTime 787 says, hi.
Hello, Pika. Yeah, I do like this new character. She's fun. Next area. But I'm still a little bit upset that I didn't get the bunny girl. I wanted the bunny girl. But to be fair, I did lose my 50-50 to the witch girl, and I did want her as well. So it could have been worse. I do like and witch girl goes on this
So
team.
far today I've played Genshin and tried out this game's cousin too.
The game's cousin? What's this game's cousin? Wait, what? So far I've played Genshin and tried out this game's cousin. What do you consider this game's cousin? See, this game reminds me of Blue Archive.
CZN.
CZN? What the hell is CZN? Chords. Chaos Zero Nightmare. Nah, see, Chaos Zero Nightmare was more like that train game I've been playing, because that's a turn-based battler with cards, skill cards, so it has similar mechanics. This is a roguelite. I don't know. I feel like this is more like Duet Night Abyss, but it's not. It's nothing like Duet Night Abyss, but it's gameplay wise it's more similar to Duet Night Abyss, and the fact that it has lots of waves of enemies, you know what I mean, like that you kill very quickly. But yeah, no, Chaos Zero Nightmare is a turn-based game, so you only ever have 4 teams, you take turns. So yeah, the closest game I've seen to that would be the train game I'm playing. Which I was enjoying, but it just doesn't, it feels half-cooked. There's like loads of stations that just say like access forbidden or whatever, because they haven't added it to the game yet.
Stella Sora 1.9 stars on Google Play. Some call it absolute garbage.
Yeah, well, the game got review bombed because of all the controversy. I don't think you can really use review bombing scores to indicate how good a game is, though. Yeah, those people aren't reviewing the game. They're expressing their anger at the rug pull that happened with the monetization. Which is understandable, but also it doesn't really reflect the quality of the game. It always makes me sad as well, because you just know that there's like teams of developers that put their heart and soul into this, and they've made a really good game, but it's probably upper management that are making these fucking dumbass decisions, right, that like jeopardize the game.
Yeah,
And it
they
must
only
suck.
give a fair idea of a game, aka a gacha.
It must suck to be working on a dev team and, you know, to put all that work and effort in for upper management to just take a giant shit on everything you do. Because you can't get mad at the players, right? The players are just responding to the rug pull type, you know, feeling of betrayal. But yeah, they never learn. The dollar signs light up in their eyeballs in these upper management people. They get too greedy. Oh, below the recommended standard. Okay, give me my mouse. I'll still do it. I'll still do it. I believe. I believe in small PP girl. We're doing great so far. Alright, next. Where difficulty 8, is that the one I'm supposed to be doing? I think it is. I was thinking I didn't accidentally go up an entire arena, did I? I don't think I did. Because we haven't had a boss yet. Yeah, I don't think we've had a boss yet. I am taking some damage though.
Meatzilla_173 says, when it comes to all of this, blame the ones marketing the game.
Yeah, well that's it. I mean, like, the people who code and make, you know, art for the game and write the stories and the creative process. And the people making these top level decisions aren't the same people usually. Unless it's a really small team of, like, you know, a handful of people. It's usually completely different people. And if there's a publisher involved, then sometimes it's the publisher that's making a lot of these top-down decisions. You know, they'll say, okay, we'll finance the game, but we want so much return on our investment. And then they'll start pulling some strings and saying, okay, we want monetization here, we want this here, we want that there. And the devs have no choice but to, you know, meet the terms of their contract. Yeah, it's that old chestnut of money and, what is it they say, money and art don't mix or something. Like, money ruins art.
But if the game gets review bombed due to all of that, it does not make the game itself bad.
Oh yeah, I agree completely. I always take reviews with a pinch of salt anyway, you know. I always like to make up my own minds about games. Because a lot of it's subjective as well, right? Like, you might not like a game, but it doesn't mean that somebody else isn't going to. Because we all play games for different reasons. We all like different types of games. Yeah, I like casual, chill, relaxing games. But other people like games like Dark Souls and freaking big, sweaty, grindy games, and it's not really my kind of thing. But it doesn't mean those games are bad. It just means they're not for me. So you've got to take reviews with a pinch of salt, I think. Make up your own mind. And especially when they're free to play, there's no reason not to check them out. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. Okay, I'm taking damage. Area 10's the last one though, right? So I think if I survive this one, I've done it. Yeah, we've got this. We've got this. Oh! Oh, that was close though. Look at my health. Yeah, I think we did it. Close call. I got an achievement, close call. Is this arena? Yeah, this is arena 9. I don't want to do arena 9. I don't want to do difficulty 9. I'm good, thanks. I'm not ready for that. Hey, I did it though. Yay! So we got, look at all these achievements. We completed difficulty 6. We've ascended 30 times. 100 battles in Monolith. 20 boss encounters and 70 enhancement machines. And we got 100 Ignis Mark triggers. I don't even know what that is. Cleared a stage with less than 10% HP and defeat 200 mages of any kind. Cool. We got 2 pulls as well. So that's first trek, level 7, and something on level 6. So now we just need to save 2 more expert records. We can probably do the quick version, I think. Looks like we got affinity on somebody. Witch girl, Mystique. Oh, we're ready for another story chapter. Have you got your popcorn? Alright, get your popcorn ready. Let's do some polls first. Alright, we won't get... You never know. I did... To be fair, I did get lucky with the ninja girl. You know the first girl, the ninja girl? I got her like super early. I got her in like 20 polls. And then I got accused of having a dev account. But sadly, that was my luck used up. So I'm probably not gonna... Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get anything. But we could try. The same one twice in a row. Come on. Alright, do we get any? No. Alright, let's do the story. Wait, did we not get a new story for her? I don't think we did. No, we didn't get a story.
Because I would tell the people you hate a game like this for wee drama behind it, I would say, have you at least tried the game, or are you on the hate train? I personally call people you hate on things others hate just because other people hate it. I call them sheep. Like you base your opinion on someone else's opinion. You are refusing to try the game. Hell, be it an anime, a movie, a game. As I said, they will not touch it because they base their dislike of it on someone else's opinion and like.
Yeah, and a lot of the time it's bullshit as well. Like, it's not even always true, or it's... the thing is as well with social media, you know, you're rewarded for like drama and outrage, and you know, everybody's farming clicks, everyone's farming engagement, so everybody like inflates everything, you know. So it's like, yeah, all that stuff drives me nuts. But yeah, I agree completely. If you're not willing to give it a try. And like, oh, that's when content creators do that. That drives me nuts. I've like unsubscribed from quite a few YouTubers when they just jump on the outrage wagon.
Say you said, oh, I hate this, and I said I am going to watch it to have my opinion on it, since another person's trash it, another person's treasure.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I've unsubscribed to quite a few YouTubers who are like, okay, there's a drama happening with this game, and oh, it's ridiculous. They're doing this and they're doing that and they're doing this. Personally, I haven't played the game, but this is, and then I'm like, right, unsubscribe. Like, you're just farming clicks. Like you're giving your opinion about something you haven't even tried. So like, you just click farming. It's just pathetic. I genuinely think it's stupid. Like, if you haven't even played the, yeah, I mean, how else could you say that you do? You know what I mean? If you haven't even played the game and then you're gonna sit there and give all your opinions about this thing that's happening in a game that you don't play, shut up. Like, you don't play the game. Like, why should I listen to what you've got to say? Yeah, it's just ridiculous. All right, let's go. Okay, we can purchase at the shop, enhance for free. We definitely want to do that. 120. Let's get our 90s. 90s. And bargain hunting. Bargain hunting. Yeah, I'll just buy the cheapest stuff. Basically. Okay, we can get 3 at 160. Alright, that's all we can do. Alright, looking good, looking good. All of us can be our friends. Obtain random common potential. I'll recover 20. I don't think we need to recover HP. Let's go with that one. I think our HP's good. Although looking at it now, do we even know where our HP is? Being true to your desire, what do you think that means? Carpe diem? I don't think it's any of those, really. Being true to your desire. Well, carpe diem means seize the day, right? Which just means, you know,
Like
don't put
saying
things
said,
off
I hate
forever.
Dead by Daylight, or be it any other game, I would not take your opinion
That's
on
what
the
they
game
were
as
getting
something
at.
I should follow. I would play it once, twice, 3 times and then have an opinion, but go many people are quick to hate on something that might not even be as bad as people say it is.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's the base take, if you ask me. But like you say, a lot of people are just sheep. A lot of people... It's kind of scary. You know, like people say NPC, right? I think there are a lot of NPCs out there. There's a lot of people who don't even... Like, they almost seem incapable of forming their own opinion. They just jump on the bandwagon. And that's fine. I guess just a lot of people are like that. I think a lot of people like to be told what to think. They like to just jump on... Just go with what everyone else is doing or saying or whatever. I mean, that's definitely not me, and it doesn't sound like it's you either. But yeah, a lot of people are like that, I guess. I suppose, who am I to judge them? But I do think it's kind of sad, because, like, I don't know. I can't imagine living like that, you know? I can't imagine just sort of, like, not having my own opinion. Or, like, just taking everybody else's word at face value or whatever, you know? But yeah, surprisingly, a lot of people are like that. Guess it's a fair chance. 50% to obtain 200 coins, 50% chance to lose. Gamba, let's do it. I might have lost that one. It said affinity went up, but I don't think I've got the coins. Alright. We'll live. Fortune favours the balls. I don't even know what my HP's at, though. Let's gain a potential. Because it doesn't... Does it show your HP here anywhere? I already see it. Obtain 30 coins. Purchase at the shop. 72. 90. 160. Oh, there's 100 there as well. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of money actually.
I'd end up with a microphone saying, are you sheep or men? Is you a men? Prove it to me. If you a sheep, keep walking.
I mean, who knows? Maybe... Because, like... I mean, apparently, like, women are kind of more... Like, on average, obviously I'm not speaking for everybody, but I think on average women tend to be more agreeable than, like, men or on the overall. But I guess that kind of makes sense when you think about, like, their sort of role traditionally and, you know, commonly in society, even today, is, yeah, you know, if, like, I don't know, your job is to, like, maybe look after a bunch of kids and then you've got a husband and, you know, all this other stuff, it's probably beneficial that you are more agreeable and that you're more likely to just go along with, you know, whatever you trust the other person thinks is best for you or whatever. But yeah, I think that also can obviously apply to a lot of other people as well. I don't think it just applies to women. So yeah, I think it's something like that, you know. So I think they have. My point is, I think it probably benefits society that there are a lot of people like that, because, you know, you have employers and they, you know, tell you what to do. Like in every job I've ever had, I've always had a bit of an issue with authority and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm probably every employer's pain in the ass, you know, because I'm always questioning things, and most people aren't like that. And it's probably better for them that they have people who just go along with everything.
I might accidentally overthrow the government by doing that.
Yeah. But I guess, you know, it's what is it they say? You know, it takes I can't remember what the saying is, but you know, you need a good variety of people, right? So I think the world needs both types of people. But I think most people are people who just go along with the consensus. They go along with the majority. But you always need people like look at like World War II, right? Look at the freaking what happened there. Most people just go along with it, right? But I think people like me and you are the people who probably would have got fucking killed for like going against it or whatever. But you need people like that who will say, hold up, what the fuck, you know, and can actually think outside of the norms or whatever and say, wait a minute, what the fuck are we doing, you know? So I think that's why both types exist. And I don't know, maybe we're in the minority. I don't know, maybe we are in the minority. But it seems weird to me because I can't imagine being any other way, obviously. I can't imagine just going along with everything and, you know, taking everything at face value like that. But it seems to be the majority of people. But yeah, I guess it makes sense when you stop and think about it, right? Like, because not everybody can be a leader and not everybody can... And I'm not saying I'm a leader, but you know what I mean? Like, you probably just need a handful of people who, you know, can sort of go against the grain when it needs to happen or whatever. And we're probably a pain in the ass as well for people, but I think that's the point, right? So yeah, people just go with the flow, not most people, I think. And yeah, that's where the internet's a problem, I think, because like, when you get rewarded for farming drama and, you know, hyperbole and blowing everything out of proportion, it's like, oh god, I don't think it's healthy. Everybody just goes along with it. But, you know, it is what it is. This is where we're at. I suppose traditionally, though, media's always done that as well, right? To some degree. But I think you have a lot more, like, radicalized people now because there's people just bandy together and, you know, drum things up.
Something bad happens and everyone treats it like normal and your thought is saying, I smell fish and I am nowhere near the sea or a fish market.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the COVID thing's a perfect example, right? Like, yeah, like, I was like, I just couldn't believe the way everybody was acting with COVID and just, like, eating it all up and just, like, acting completely insane. And I'm like, I've been looking into this and doing research and things smell wrong, things aren't adding up. You know, we're being lied to about this, we're being lied to about that, this doesn't add up, that doesn't add up. You know, where's the evidence for this, where's the evidence of that? And god, I got so much pushback for not getting what do you call it?
Piker QuickTime 787 says, I heard of plenty of snacks, even one that goes, every man needs a woman and every woman needs a man. Sounds.
Plenty of snags, what does that mean? I mean, that's the overwhelming majority, though. I mean, that's just, you know, evolution at work. So I do think that's mostly true. Quick research. Yeah, well, I don't know about need, but I think, you know, there's definitely an evolutionary...
Meatzilla_173 asks, are you using slang that the British do not use, Piker?
Yeah, possibly.
Piker QuickTime 787 says, keyboard typo, I put it through as snags instead of snacks.
Snags instead of snags. Yeah, I think your typo happened again. Snags instead of snags. Good old autocorrect. Yeah, I think I have mine turned off on my phone because it's just too aggressive.
Sounds.
Yeah, but even that doesn't make sense. But that would mean you said I heard plenty of sangs even on one.
Since
that goes...
ads are about to run on Twitch, how about
Do you mean songs? Right, I think maybe you meant songs.
Slept like a log last night. Woke up in the fireplace.
Good lord. I should fire you for that joke, actually. That's what I should fire you for. Right, I think I was trying to check. Right, let's figure out where I'm going. I'm getting distracted. I'm trying to check whether that... Where the hell... Was it not Tyrant Growth? It must have been the other one. What's the other list of things we have to do? Is it event? Yes, first trek. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, it did count. Okay, that's great. So I just need to do one more quick ascension. I just wanted to make sure it counted first. We could do a quick ascension on my other team, I guess. Oh! Actually, I haven't done difficulty 6 for this one yet. Okay, we'll do difficulty 6. This team wouldn't make... it's kind of weird that it's showing me this team. Okay, so that's weird. So the team composition... Oh, I see. I get presets. Squad 1, Squad 2. Okay. Yeah, the team composition didn't really make sense for this thing. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Sure. Okay, let's go with this. Yeah, I thought each domain or whatever it is, right? Where are you going? Where's Auto Battle going? I don't know where she's going. She's freaking walking down there.
At Meatzilla_173, some of us are more closer to the British motherland than you think, even if it's only by blood though.
Well, I think Australia was our I don't know what the right word is. It was kind of a giant prison historically, if I remember correctly. So I think Britain sent over its like worst offenders to Australia. I've got to look this up because it sounds like I'm just being racist right now. But no, genuinely, there's some weird history. Right, hang on. Australia, it was something like that. Australia, Britain's... I swear it was like Britain's criminals history. It was something like that. Right. Australia's history as a penal colony...
Meatzilla_173 says, if there is ever an uprising in the UK, I am most likely the one who started it. Like the government think they are in charge, but the people of this country says what goes and what doesn't. You upset the people and bomb out of power.
Oh god, our country is cooked right now. Yeah, so basically Australia started out as a British penal colony. We transported over 160,000 convicts between 1788 and 1868. So you were originally British, and not the best of the best. Sorry to say, but yeah, that's the history of your country apparently. So connected to Britain, absolutely, yeah. You basically started off as Britain's criminals, and we just shipped you over to Australia and said, I think that's what we need to do with the illegals. We'll send them to you. We'll send the illegals to you, Peepee. You can deal with them.
I am more British than you, Piker, but I like to say I am a hybrid.
Well, yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Because I mean, I suppose if you trace bloodlines back far enough, there's a chance we all originated from in the same place. And I think, I don't know, there's some theories that we started life in Africa or something, all of us, which may well be true. But that sounds...
Piker QuickTime 787 says, not all people in Australia were part of that ship, and especially not my family, so keep trying, Cappy.
That sounds like that could be true if you go back far enough. So on that basis, like, I've always thought, like, sure, like, I hate racism, and I hate the whole, like, pedigree, purebred, whatever, and yeah, World War II did happen, so you can definitely go too far with that line of thinking. But at the same time, you can go too far in the opposite direction, I think, right? And it's like anything, you've got to find a happy medium, right? So, like, you can't just let anybody in the country and be like, oh, everyone's equal, because that's how you end up with freaking grooming gangs and stuff, right? Look where we're at. Everyone isn't equal, let's be honest about that. with different beliefs and different, you know, religions and everything else definitely have different values, and they don't always align with each other, and that's just a fact. I'm not saying one's better, one's worse, but it's just a fact, right? They're not going to mix as well as people might think they will. But at the same time, yeah, I don't think, you know, I think you can get too carried away with the, oh, you know, I don't know, I'm the most British or the most American and my bloodline's pure and blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, okay, you get into kind of weird territory there, though. So yeah, I think like with most things, you know, the truth's somewhere in the middle, right? You've got to be like the idea that Britain should be tolerant and that's all we should be is tolerant is just ridiculous. Is that what you were when you ignored all those poor girls that were getting abused? Yeah, that's bullshit, right? Like, we shouldn't tolerate that. No one should have to tolerate that. But also, yeah, like, sure, if someone wants to come over illegally, you know, and they're willing to integrate in society, I'm all for it, sure. Absolutely. And we do have, like, birth rate issues, so... But it's when people are coming over illegally and it's like, here, I have everything. And, you know, we'll look the other way. You can commit as many crimes and terrorist acts as you want. Like, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing? And anyone who talks about it negatively is instantly a racist. Come on. Again, can we address the actual problem instead of, you know, going with the hyperbole? It's all propaganda. Okay, I didn't want Nun Girl to be the leader of this team, and also for some reason her autopilot seems to be trying to make her go in all sorts of weird places. Okay, record HP. I'll help you look. Spend random musical notes and obtain 150 coins. Inspire my thoughts. Spend 140 and obtain a melody of pummel. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, for some reason this girl's like autoplay is like slightly off. Like she wants to like walk off into no man's land for some strange reason. I haven't found that with any of the others, so I'm not sure why that is, but I'm regretting having her as the leader right now. Having to steer her a little bit more than I have had to anyone else.
Meepzilla_173 says, I can no longer look the others say like my want to insert eternal sleep on the grooming gangs has been growing. You can tell my solution to the illegal immigrants is a bit twisted.
Well, I just don't know, like, any country that has any self-respect or anything. You know, no one's putting up with that kind of crap, and the idea that we should just be tolerant of it. Well, that's funny that the leaders say that, because they're not tolerating it in their communities, but they're expecting the working class to tolerate it in their in our communities. So it's funny that you say we should be tolerant, because you ain't tolerating it in your community. And I think that's the issue, right? Is these freaking leaders are so far disconnected from the rest of the people, and they're only doing it to buy votes. I think they do it because they know that these people will vote them back in during the next election, and they're giving them rights to vote. So I think the whole thing is just a giant fucking vote buying, manipulating. That and cheap labor, right? I think a lot of the big corporations are probably hiring these people for next to nothing, and there's probably some shady deals going on there, I think. So we're being sold, you know, our entire country is just being sold out just to make the people in charge now, you know, even richer or even more powerful or whatever. And they're not, yeah, they say we need to be tolerant, but then they're not tolerating this in their own communities. So I find it all very hypocritical. I think if this was happening in their streets, yeah, then they wouldn't be quite so fucking quick to say that everybody should be tolerant of it. So it's just the biggest hypocrisy ever.
Like I said, give me your axe and the shop in an area in the UK will be safer than ever, but people I know are trying their best to stop me.
I mean, that's a bit far. That's the concerning thing, though, isn't it? Like, is you're talking like civil war, and that's the problem. Is if things get too far out of control, then yeah, inevitably that's probably where it's all going to lead, right? And that's a very, very scary prospect. It's a very scary prospect. And I don't think it should have to come to that, but yeah, at the end of the day, if like the people in charge continue to let this get worse and worse and worse, eventually that's inevitably where it's going to lead, right? And I don't think that's going to be good for anyone. But yeah, our politics is just a freaking pantomime, it's just a joke, it's a freaking clown show. You know, they all sit there and like act like stupid school kids, jostling each other, and then blaming the last. Oh, it's because the last party left the country in such a state. The blame game, and it's all like, oh, it's not my fault. We've done this and we've done that, and it's like, yeah, no, you're just looking out for number one. And it's Tweedledum and Tweedledummer. It doesn't matter who you vote for. These politicians are lobbied by the same fucking powerful corporations and, you know, richest people in the world or whatever. So it doesn't matter which side gets in, because at the end of the day, they're the ones pulling the strings. And yeah, it's just corrupt to the core. It really is. So until you get money and legalized bribery out of politics, I just don't really see a solution.
Turning into a serial killer for the sake of everyone's safety, and I am told to think happy thoughts and don't look at the bad, and every inch of me wants to rid this country of all its issues.
Oh, I'm right there with you. Everybody wants, obviously everybody wants solutions, but I think, you know, even if you were to do that, like, you're not going to be able to make enough of a difference as one person, and you'd essentially be turning yourself into a martyr. And even then, I don't necessarily think it has to, you know, I don't even know if that really helps all that much. Maybe it's like, I mean, I see what you're saying, fighting fire with fire kind of thing, but I just don't think it really solves anything, especially on a systematic level like where we're at. I do think that the power needs to, you know, the changes need to come from the top down. I think it would take something more in line with like a revolution or a complete, you know, overhaul of the political system or something like that. And I do think it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. But yeah, even like, you know, even like 100 people doing what you know, want to do there, sadly it wouldn't make that much of a difference in the grand scheme of things, and we'd probably just lose 100, you know, decent people in the process. So yeah, it is such a big problem that it's not something that, you know, any one group of people can solve, sadly. It's just been so rotten for so long, you know. It takes time to clean all that up, even if you do get the right people with the right ideas to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. Like I said, it would have to come from top down. It would take like some kind of political overhaul or something. But I think before then we'd see something like a civil war. I don't know. I mean, who knows though, right? I mean, Donald Trump happened in America, and you know, I don't agree with everything Donald Trump's doing, but he's definitely not part of the, you know, old crony establishment. I think he's definitely trying to make a difference. And I think they freaking hate him for that. And you know, at the end of the day, we've had like 2 assassination attempts on him at this point. So clearly he's ruffling a lot of feathers. And I do think overall he's trying to sort of put things right as best he can. Who knows? Maybe we could get something similar in the UK, and it could make a huge difference. But yeah, I guess we just gotta wait and see, right? But yeah, the problem is there's just not been anything worth voting for so long in this country.
仕方ない。ちょっぴり本気出してあげるよ。はいはい、いい感じにやっとけばいいんでしょ。
Okay, we'll get the 160s.
ちょっぴり本気出してあげるよ。
Where are we up to? We've got to be making progress now. Oh, that was it. We did it. I always think that. I always think there's like one more floor and then we've already done it. $100 gems, score 6105.
It is a solution but not the best choice, but a solution either way. I'd be called a monster for it, but at the end of the say it takes a monster piece is no longer the option.
Yeah, but do you really think that like one person can really make that much difference though? Right, complete 10 battles in Cataclysm Survivor. We've done 7. And I need to invite... I can never find the interface to this. Right, hang on. We've got to figure this out. Oh, it'll be in the telephone thing. Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, so my issue is I think that... Although... Do these have to be unique people? Or can you just re-invite... Okay, I need affinity. Because you need affinity 6 before you can do the invites. So I've only got... Well, hang on, let's figure this out. I only have 4 units that qualify. And we've managed to do 7 of 10. Yeah, okay, so you must be able to do the same unit over and over again then. Because if not, we wouldn't... Oh no, wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, I've got 4 units to qualify, but we've done it 5 times. Yeah, so either way, that still means you must be able to invite the same person more than once and it counts. Alright, let's do that then. So, we'll see Nazuna. Special memory at the market. On a whim, you used your phone to invite Nazan to hang out with you. The 2 of you will be spending some time together. What will happen? Word has it today's market is the biggest one. You agreed to meet at the alleyway's entrance. I'm meeting this girl in a dark alley. And you spot Nazana right away. Let's check out the place that sells food first. Or let's check out the place that sells household goods first. Oh my god. I hate shop. This just reminds me. The worst thing about dating is shopping. Alright, we'll go and check out the household goods. The array of goods is dazzling to the eye, and there are some artifacts that you've never seen before. Nazuna stops in front of a small stall. The stall owner, noticing potential customers, eagerly begins showcasing their goods. Nazuna sets her sights on a small, elegant pocket watch. She pulls you aside and asks for your opinion in a whisper. You gasp inwardly upon hearing the price. You tell Nazuna that you've seen similar designs elsewhere, and that this one might be a bit overpriced. She trusts your judgment. You pass a flower shop, its mysterious fragrance luring you in. The floral scent grows stronger, blooming in your mind. You decide to buy a bouquet. You're like a freshly blossomed flower. Thank you, I really like it. Time flies, and it feels like you two have visited every single stall. Nazuna says there are still a few things she wants to check out. So you part ways for a while with your legs feeling sore. You find a bench to rest on. Not a branch. You're not a bird. Before you know it, you've drifted off to sleep. When you wake, you find Nazuna watching your sleeping face intently. She laughs brightly and hands you the snack she has bought. So what's next? There's an event you can join in the game area. What's that? Looks suspicious. There's a show over there. Well, yeah, let's take it to a show. There's a show over there. A street performance has begun. The impromptu arachnophobes, not spider fearers. Acrobatics! Oh my god, I can't even speak. Performance draws gasps of amazement from the crowd. Both of you feel that you definitely came to the right place today. The show ends in a roaring applause. You look over at Nazuna. She's smiling just like you, a smile that comes from the heart. Nazuna takes out a beautifully wrapped gift. She had secretly picked it out earlier at the market. Nazuna looks a bit nervous, but you pull out the gift you have just prepared for her. Caring minds think alike. You are both a little embarrassed, but happily exchange your gifts. Before you really realise, time has flown by. Alright, beautiful. Okay, we're not married yet. Chitose! Right, let's do it. Special memory at the port. I took it to the port last time, actually. We'll take it to the cake shop. Okay, the two of you will spend some time. What will happen? You gently push the door open, a familiar chime of wind bells in your ears. Today, the cake shop feels a little different from usual. Chitose is sitting by the window waiting for you. She sees and waves at you, smiling. Order a cake or two, order a drink or two. Well, we're at the fucking cake shop, aren't we? So, I mean, if we don't order a cake, what are we doing? The opera cake arrives. Oh my god, is it going to start singing at me? You count the layers one by one. There are 7. Chitose cuts it neatly in half. This cake is both delicate and airy, very much refined. You realise that Chitose is looking at you curiously. She's wondering what's on your mind. You shake your head teasingly and point to her face. Only then does Chitose realise that a bit of dessert is stuck at the corner of her mouth. You hand her a napkin with a smile. She takes it, looking a little shy. A little girl from the next table runs past you too. She stumbles and almost falls. Chitose quickly crouches down to catch the child, but brings the tablecloth down in the process. Unfortunately, the drink ends up splashing all over Chitose's back. She's a clumsy little fucking oink, isn't she? You quickly grab a towel and some cleaner, helping Chitose by carefully wiping down her clothes. Oh yeah. She looks a little embarrassed, but thanks you sincerely. Where's the option? Maybe we should go back to mine and get you out of these. Get you out of these wet clothes. Take part in the raffle inside the store.
Mere microphone speaking to angry people who want what I want: their land back and their children safe and their human rights back against an enemy with no weapons to defend themselves. I say it could work, but I'd be called a martyr for it. It might solve the issue, but it would be too dangerous.
Yeah, I understand the rage and the the visceral reaction and everything, because I feel the same way. I've got to like. It's like I have to kind of like, it makes me so mad. I've got to kind of like process it and then push it down and then be like, okay, let's use our head, think about this, and what can I do? And yeah, the sad part is there's not a lot I can do, but just by I think tides are turning, right? People are now aware. You've got to sort of look on the bright side, I guess. Change doesn't happen overnight. At least people are now aware, people talking about it, and I think it's like the Streisand effect, right? All this attempt, all this Online Safety Act, digital ID, it's all I think just exacerbating the situation. Their attempts to silence everyone and shut everyone down.
Just ending them.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but like also like who's them, right? I think you've got to also understand what the issue is, right? So the issue obviously isn't immigrants or even Muslims or even, you know, even illegal immigrants. I think the biggest issue, especially if you're talking about the grooming gangs, I think the biggest issue is the fundamentalist, the Islam fundamentalist types, right? So that those who have the belief, you know, that, and anyone who calls us racist for talking about this is insane, because you know what's racist? The most racist thing you can possibly do is to take our fucking children and abuse them and treat them like fucking pieces of meat and fucking pass them around as if they're fucking nothing but fucking playthings. That's the most racist thing you can possibly do, because they're only doing it to our girls, they're not doing it to their own girls. So that's the most racist thing you can possibly have. So how is talking about it or trying to solve an issue that's their racism, how is that racist? It's self-defense, right? It's being defensive and using your head. But yeah, where a lot of that comes from, I think, is the Islamic fundamentalist belief thing, right? And anyone who's like involved in that, that's the thing that we need to like, yeah, that needs to be solved, because it's not going to integrate with our society. It's clearly, you know, these are also the reasons we get these terrorist attacks. Again, I'd say that's the other big issue, is like, you know, the idea that we should just be wiped out or whatever, killing our kids, the stabbings, the terrorist attacks, the bombings, all this other stuff. It always comes back to this same Islamic fundamentalist thing. So I think that's the issue. So you couldn't just go out there and start bombing random people. Because like a lot of them probably aren't the problem, right? But a lot of the people who are the problem, those are the people. That's what needs weeding out. That is definitely what needs weeding out. I don't know what the solution is, but I think awareness is very important instead of this whole tolerance and, you know, silence everybody bullshit. And I think that's 90% of it, is once you're aware that there is a problem and this is the problem, and we've identified the problem. And I think that's quite new, that, you know, people are now able to sort of identify that. I think that's a big part of it, right? Is seeing that there is a problem that needs to be fixed. Because for so long, I think it's just been, you know, silence, quiet, keeping it wrapped, shut it up, shut it down, you know, and it's been festering in the dark for so long that a lot of people just haven't even really been aware of it, I think. But it's getting to the point now where, you know, we can see clearly what the issue is. And so I think solutions will evolve, right? But first you have to understand the problem. So I think, I don't know, that's the bright side, is at least now we are sort of waking up to the problem and seeing what it is collectively. And I think this is something that needs to be solved collectively as well.
So don't become a martyr of murder, become a martyr that speaks for the people against those who want to silence the voices, and do it peacefully.
Yeah, well, it's something that would need to be solved collectively, I think.
787 says, society has many problems, but they just ignore the problem until it's too late to stop it though.
Yeah, I mean, so, like, okay, if you think about... So here's what I think's going to happen with the grooming gangs thing. So, like, now we're completely aware, despite all the attempts to shut it down, despite all the attempts to silence it, despite all the attempts to victimize the victims, criminalize the victims, sorry, and all that bullshit, we're now aware of all this, right? And it's very well known, and the scandal is unbelievable. So, like, okay, mostly they've, like, targeted these, you know, poor fucking girls who are already in homes and already, like, you know, they've already been abused, probably because they're in these care homes or whatever. And so I feel like at this point, going forward, I imagine, you know, these girls can now be sort of warned, and they're going to have a lot more guys, like us types of guys, looking out for them, I think. Because we're aware, like I said, the awareness is there now. We're aware of what they've been doing, how they've been operating, what's been going on. And so, let's say 20 years ago, when nobody was really talking about it or really that aware, you know, they would have had a much easier time doing all this shit, right? Because nobody really knew what was going on, because it was kept so far in the dark. But now that it's more in the light, I feel like, you know, these girls can be warned and, you know, told, you know, don't, you know, told, educated on it, right? Education is a big part of it, and that's gonna, I think that's gonna go a long way, right? Is if they're gonna be doing whatever they've been doing, hanging around and trying to pick up these girls, and then these girls are just gonna start avoiding them now because they're like, okay, I know what's gonna happen here, because they're aware. Well, that shuts down like 90% of it. I think it really does. They're gonna have a much harder time now because it's like, hey, we're on here, right? We know what you've been up to. So but it's ridiculous that our authorities and our laws and our systems that are supposed to protect these girls have just been fucking turning such a blind eye to it for so long, and people should be in jail over that. Really, anyone who's like looked the other way and buried that should be fucking in jail over it. So yeah, I think so. You know, there's another reason why I think, you know, you've got to kind of like see change isn't going to happen overnight. It's been going on since the 70s. But I think this is, you know, this will be the start of change.
Meatzilla_173 says, and now it's the people who have to do what the law won't.
Well, exactly. I think that's exactly what will happen. Is we are. That's the other thing. We already know the law.
Yeah,
so
but sometimes it has gone in reverse though, and sometimes people forget that they're more than capable to do the same things and men do, like crimes and so forth.
I think if you tried to have this conversation with somebody in the 80s, not only would they maybe disbelieve it or be worried about the racism thing or whatever, but they might also say, oh, well, you know, no, the law will take care of that, you know what I mean? I'm not getting involved. Like, that's not something I need to get involved with. The law, you know, once these guys will get caught and they'll get, you know, they'll take care of these girls. Well, now we know collectively as well that that is not happening. Now we know that we can't rely on the law to protect these girls. And so that's another side of it as well. So yeah, I think you're right in that. I think, you know, hopefully people will be, someone, you know, I think somebody's going to be looking at, I mean, just think about it, even if you were walking down the street now and you saw some of this going on now, you probably would have an idea of what might be happening, right? Whereas maybe 20 years ago, you probably just would have thought, oh, okay, there's some, I don't know, young slapper flirting with some, you know, a big group of these guys or whatever, and you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't click. The light bulb doesn't go off. This is the guy who caused the problem, though, to start with. What are you talking about? We're talking about grooming gangs, Pika. It is men abusing young girls.
Meatzilla_173 says, and that is why men are walking the streets helping girls get home, because the police are being paid off by the government.
Yeah, well, there you go then. So thank God it's already starting to happen. And yeah, I have no doubt, because I do believe that, you know, again, it's what I was saying, right? It's the value systems. We do have that value system. We don't see children as fucking, you know, pieces of meat that we can just do horrendous things to. We see them as fucking vulnerable. We're protectors. We want to protect them.
Meatzilla_173 asks, was the Coke?
What are you on about a Coke? A Coke? I'm drinking Coke, yeah. I've got a Pepsi soda stream. I'm just going to make another one, actually. Finishing this one off. I drink way too much of this. Oh! Yeah, so... Yeah, like I said, I think change... We'll have already seen a really big change, and the more they try to silence us and monitor us and everything else, I think it'll be like the Streisand effect, right? The good thing about the internet is we've seen whenever somebody's like massively in the wrong.
I just in my brain did it turn to Oko.
Is it like trigger the what do they call it, the dopamine. Triggering your dopamine. Tasty Coke. Yeah, so I think that's probably a big change. And these things sort of, they do evolve, right? But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still really worried about it, and I'm worried that things will eventually lead to like a civil war or something. But I don't know, who knows, maybe not. I mean, I still think these people have got to be cowards, right? Because, like, Jesus Christ, like, You kill our fucking children. You rape our fucking children. What kind of fucking coward picks on the children? Seriously?
787
So if it
says,
does come down to
there are two
it,
types of Coke, the soft drink and one that I can get you into trouble if you're caught with it.
I feel like if it does come down to it, right, and these freaking Islamic fundamentalists who think they can just kill and abuse children, I think they've got to be the biggest cowards in the world. And I think if it comes to fucking men versus men in the streets, they're fucking done. Because you target children. How much of a fucking coward have you got to be to target children? Seriously. So, you know, maybe things will be fine. It's going to take time.
Only a coward goes for the kids.
Exactly, right? Exactly. And unlike the authorities who have buried and looked the other way, you know, this is why we have thousands of arrests. We have thousands of people in jail right now for Facebook posts. Because we're not the cowards that the authorities are, who are willing to just shut up.
Yeah, they're a coward when they target the kids.
Yeah, and the cowards who have looked the other way and buried this and been scared of X, Y, and Z, right? They've got to live with themselves. And the reason there's thousands of people in jail for Facebook posts is because I think that's the majority of people aren't willing to just shut up and look the other way. I think, you know, we will rise up. And they can only arrest people for, you know, thought crimes for so long. But it's just ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think they can't silence us all. So yeah, I'm hopeful. I think it's gonna take time, but I'm hopeful. I believe in us as a society. You know, I really do. Because at the end of the day, you've got a fucking evil that, like I say, targets children. Is that a really how big and scary is that evil if it's targeting children? It's pathetic. That's what it is. It's the most pathetic fucking evil anyone's ever seen. It's disgusting and it's pathetic. And I believe in us. I believe we, if it comes down to it.
Meatzilla_173 says, if the cowards want to be a monster, the UK will show them the true meaning of being called a monster.
Yeah, so I think if it comes down to it and it ends up, you know, which I hope it doesn't. I hope we can have some leaders that actually fucking get this shit under control. But if it comes down to it and it ends up being men versus men, you think the men who are targeting our children are real men? Because I don't. They're cowards. I don't think they'd stand a chance. I really don't. You quickly grab a towel and some cleaner, helping Chitose by carefully wipe down her clothes. Oh yeah. Take part in the raffle inside the store. Haven't had enough, let's order some more.
787 says, yeah, in the Western world we'll show them too.
Let's take part in the raffle. Excuse me, would you two like to participate in our raffle? The enthusiastic shop assistant asks. You and Chitose take a raffle ticket each. Chitose scores a BOGO coupon. She gets double portion for everything she orders. As a thank you for your treat today, Chitose offers to treat you to another meal later today. You decide to take a rain check on that. After all, you're plenty full today. Before you realise it, time has flown by. You have made some great memories with Chitose, and now leave. How many more of those do I have to do? One more! Alright, we can either do Mystique. I kind of want to do Fuyuka, but she's not level 8 yet, so I can't. Alright, we'll take the witch out. We'll take the little witch. She's got a special memory at the academy. On a whim, you use your phone to invite Mystique to hang out with. What will happen? The carriage turns into the academy. The buildings drift past overhead. You lean against the front gate and you hear Mystique's heels clicking on the pavement. She stands by the signpost, one hand on the rail. As the carriage rolls away, a breeze stirs and she waves to you. Let's check out the classroom first, or let's walk around the plaza. Let's walk around the plaza. In the plaza stands a small flower arch and Mystique pulls you over to it. She's so happy her steps almost are almost a skip. Boss, take a picture of me. Mystique calls out as she leans against the flowers. Sunlight filters through branches, dappling Mystique's face. The air is thick with the scent of blossoms. Her smile freezes forever in your form. Excuse me, you two. A student stops you and Mystique. Would you be interested in joining our debate club? You think you have the eloquence for it, but sadly you're not a student here. Regretfully, you decline. You and Mystique spot a group of students gathering on the lawn. Curiosity draws you closer. It's a small jam session. Some students are strumming instruments to accompany a singer. Though the singer and the band seem a bit unpolished, everyone performs with such energy. Maybe that's just an urge to express that comes with youth. So what's next? Getting hungry? Gonna go to the cafeteria? Or gonna look around inside the library? Yeah, let's grab some food. Feeling a bit hungry, you and Mystique decide to grab some food from the cafeteria. The menu is packed with choices and you don't know where to start. After some indecision, you end up ordering the same thing as Mystique. The academy food isn't exactly gourmet, but it's not as bad as you imagined. You finished a simple meal together. Inside the academy shop, you find souvenirs for sale. Why not buy something? Mystique chooses a school crest and you settle on a cap with the same emblem. After leaving the shop, you exchange them, making the mementos even more meaningful. Just a thought, which school is this? Is Hogwarts by any chance? After leaving the shop, you exchange them, making the mementos even more meaningful. Before you realise it, time has flown by. You have made some great memories with Mystique, and now...
Meatzilla _173 says, they would cower and pray, but there will be no mercy from the UK if that day comes, and for their sake I hope they never come face to face with me, because I would hurt them in a way no normal human would think of doing. Example being a hammer and rusted nails. Oh, and the character design in Stella Sora is great, but the marketing was a bad idea. Oh, they should do a witch gacha game.
That was quite the mix of extreme violence and then some Stella Sora commentary. That was one hell of a paragraph. Yeah, no, I think that obviously people are rightfully very angry, and I think there's a lot of anger there. And if we don't see justice, I think people want to see justice. It's like the Epstein thing, right? Obviously, that's a similar kind of thing, right? Everyone's absolutely appalled of the idea. It's kids. That's always been my sore spot, right? Is the one thing that will make me as angry as possible. I mean, freaking kids. The one thing you should be protecting is kids. And so anytime like kids are being fucking, you know, mistreated anywhere, it just, it sets me off. Because, like, Jesus Christ, like, how much of a monster have you got to be? And so, yeah, the thought that, like, all these elites are doing something similar and all this stuff, and it's being covered up.
I would not even seem angry, I would just be laughing as it all goes down.
So, yeah, people definitely want to see justice there, you know, in both topics, because they're both the same kind of thing, right, is the abuse of kids. Yeah, so, yeah, if it ever came down to it, I don't think, you know... I don't think we'd be the ones. I don't think we'd be the ones that would have to worry as much. I think they should be the ones that are worried, because there's a lot of anger we'd want to be taken out, and rightfully so.
But I saw the hat and I thought a witch gacha game.
Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been one. Has there been one? Not really. Yeah, that sounds good actually. I'd play that. Complete 10 battles in Cataclysm Survivor. If I do 3 more battles in Cataclysm Survivor, I will have cleared my first track. Alright, let's do it. Ooh. Oh, this doesn't cost energy, does it? Oh, maybe not. Oh, 2 teams? Yeah, I have 2 teams now. I can do this. Okay, let's go. Side 1, let's... Oh, we do! We have a new... When we did our quick runs, we've got a new team as the strongest.
787 says, some turn to violence when they catch the person who were targeting the kids.
Well, yeah, I think I think the normal reaction is to want justice for anyone who's hurt kids. Even women, right? Like I've had, sadly in my family, we've had a couple of our girls have had some abusive ended up in some abusive situations. And yeah, those guys got what they deserved, and the law wasn't involved. Let's just put it that way. I think it's just a natural thing, right? Like, you know, nobody fucking... Anyone who's picking on the weak like that is just pathetic.
Meepzilla_173 says, there should be, it would be fun and the character design would look great and they would still put a bunny girl in the game and it would not make sense.
Would look great and they would still put a bunny girl in the game. I think that should be, I'm fine with that. I'm amazed, like, well, I suppose we do have a couple of, well, the closest thing to a bunny girl we've got is maybe Amber and Siegewin and Genshin, but they're not real bunny girls. But yeah, I do like bunny girls. I think bunny girls should be in most of these games. I think they're really good. Yeah, bunny girls and cat girls, I think they're great. Okay, that's a lot of stacked AoEs. Let's try and move away from it.
There would a bunny girl in a witch gacha game, they would play it off like someone did a spell on and boom, bunny girl in a game with no need for them.
Yep, you can make that work. Or you could even make it so that your witch game, they're bunny girls during the day, and then they turn into witches at night. So they could be both. That could be cool. I like games where characters transform like that. You can have it so that they have like two modes. They have the bunny girl mode and the witch mode, where they become more powerful, use more magic. That sounds fun. Like a bunny transform animation. Oh wait, no, it would be. I suppose it would be a witch transform animation, wouldn't it? Alright, how many of these do we do? This is my first time doing this, so I don't know how big it is. Okay, well it says level 9, collect XP to get destiny cards, so it's like the Vampire Survivors type one, isn't it? So I want to get these white dots. Oh, this is my second team.
Hyper QuickTime 787 says, Cappy is really into the bunny girls just like the one in Overfield and so forth.
Yeah, well they're cute, aren't they? They're cute. Well, they work in both ways. You can have both cute bunny girls and also sexy bunny girls. It works both ways.
Meepzilla_173 says, like Harry Potter, the guy who turns into a werewolf, the girl just turns into a bipedal rabbit, oddly cuter than their normal form.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Since ads are about to run on
Instead,
Twitch, how about I tell you a joke?
Go on, tell your joke.
Why was the picture sent to prison? It was framed.
Oh. You could even make it so that instead of flying on a broomstick, they fly on a giant carrot, like a rocket. Oh, I'm making this game now. I swear I'm gonna make this game. They fly around on giant carrot rockets. Oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah, and then they have, oh my god, it would be so cute though, right? They have like the witch's hat, but then their little bunny ears poke through it as well. It would look so funny. I think I need to, oh my god, I'm going to do that. I'm going to open Stable Diffusion a bit and see if I can get AI to draw me a proof of concept. A bunny girl in a witch's hat.
Hiker QuickTime 787 asks, would you take the opportunity if the wizard offered you a transformation to a bunny girl or not?
No, I don't want to be a girl. The best thing about being a guy is that I get to enjoy girls. I get, you know what I mean? Like, just because I like girls doesn't mean I want to be one. Victory! Alright, 49,510.
Meepzilla underscore 173 says, like we all know the bunny girl, a girl with bunny ears, but we have never seen a girl who turns into an actual rabbit that is bipedal and still acts like themselves, but they are stronger than usual.
I know, I think it's a really good idea actually. And it's perfect for like a gacha game, right?
Piker
For like
QuickTime
an
787
anime gacha
says,
game.
yeah, but society picks on the smallest little things and they call you a girl because you like something they like and so forth.
Oh, that's just people being stupid.
Meepzilla underscore 173 says, Hiker, if a wizard told me he could turn me into a rabbit, I would happily say yes as long as I can still walk on upright.
So you'd be a bunny boy. Well, a bunny boy would be good because then you'd get all the bunny girls. Alright, let's go!
Hiker QuickTime 787 says, yeah, agree, but they take it so seriously to the point where they send you to a hospital over it.
What are you talking about? I hope you're not speaking from experience here. I don't know, I don't imagine even the most draconian...
Meepzilla underscore 173 says, but if you just turned me into a rabbit that could not speak or walk upright, it would be a curse.
Like even the most like Afghanistan or whatever societies, I don't think they're going around beating up, putting guys in the hospital just because they're not masculine enough. Like, we don't live in ancient Rome. But yeah, from what I hear, I feel like we have the opposite problem, right? Where we've had...
Hiker QuickTime 787 says, if you dressed up in the color of my display name, then you'll see what I mean about society picking on the smallest little things.
Yeah, again, I don't know if that's specific to where you are or something, but that's... That wouldn't even have... That wouldn't have even happened back in my school when things were a lot more... I don't know... more likely to be in that direction,
says, the Romans
just for
hated
wearing
the British.
pink.
They used to call us asterisk king little bits. Brits.
But yeah, in recent times, I know we've had like I would say we've had the opposite problem. There was young girls scared, not going to school, or scared of going to school because they had to suddenly share their bathroom with guys who identified as girls, even though they were still clearly guys. And then there'd been some incidents that they tried to cover up, because obviously that's going to happen. Oh, what? Oh, did I fail? Okay. So I must, maybe there's like a DPS check on that one. Okay, I said try again, but I don't know what, I didn't mean to do try again actually. We'll try it again. Where's the timer though? I don't see a timer. Or did I die? Did I run out of health? I didn't notice. Yeah, but I mean, our courts recently ruled on that, thank God. So that, like, yeah, it's now women's spaces are going to remain
I
for
am out
women.
here trying to tame a fox. Why? Because I have it as a goal. If I saw a rabbit, I would look after them like my life depended on it.
Right, so I assume I've got to fill that bar at the top. My health's still looking okay. Our health's okay.
I think that is a raid bar.
Yeah, so we should get a mini boss now. Yeah, massive enemy horde approaching. And then obviously at the end of the bar, it looks like we've got the final boss.
Hiker QuickTime 787 says, this mode has a similar look to it as DNA did.
I think visually this game reminds me of Blue Archive more than anything. I'm taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I think this is gonna be tricky without a healer.
Anthea says, this game shit out of 10. I don't have a dev account like you.
I don't have a dev account. I failed the bunnies 50-50. I had to go all the way around the banner again to get this goal. No. My luck ran out in this game. And I wasn't able to get her disc either. The first row of characters disc, because I was trying to get a disc at one point. Why aren't you doing anything? Get that health, get that health. Okay, we're up to the boss. If we can survive the boss, we've done it. If we can survive the boss, we've done it. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay. Survive the boss. Survive the boss. I can pick those up. Okay, that's good. Let's get that one. Get the time. Boss is here. Why isn't she attacking?
Hyper QuickTime 787 says, this game has the lowest gacha rates than any other gachas has done in the past and they're not changing it at all.
Yeah, that's the worst part of this game. Oh my god, can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Yay!
Meatzilla_173 says, my favorite thing to do is to ask if you could have any power, what would it be, just to turn to them and tell them why it is a bad choice.
What power? If I could have any power. Okay, we've got side 2. Okay, so we did it that time. Ooh. This one should be easier because this is the element that's recommended for this.
Anthea says, greedy dev, they know people complain, instead of fixing it they gave free pulls.
Ultimate power. I don't know, I've thought about this one
Hyper
before.
QuickTime 787 says, instead they've been apologizing to players with free wishes in this game.
I think the power to teleport would be a really good one. You could do a lot with that power. The power to be able to just teleport wherever you wanted to. Because you'd be pretty much like, you'd be able to do anything. You could do anything if you could do that. Because, like, let's say your situation, right? You could just teleport and, like, kill someone. And then no one could catch you because you could just teleport away. Whenever they get close, you just teleport away, right? And if they put you in jail, you just teleport out of there. Like, yeah, teleportation would be a good one. You'd be unstoppable. Teleport man. You just have to make sure a fly doesn't get in with you.
Unless they created a teleport-proof cell though.
A teleport-proof cell. I don't know though, they'd have to let you out at some point, right? To like go take a shower or something and then you just teleport when you get out, so...
Meatzilla_173 says, teleporting would be the biggest middle finger murder and go teleport and go.
I know! And then like I say, even if they put you in prison, you just teleport out of there. It's like, it would be so funny. Yeah, teleport would be a good one.
Hyper QuickTime 787 asks, have you ever watched Deadpool 2, Cappy?
Deadpool 2? Nah, I don't like comic book stuff. Like Western comic book stuff.
Meatzilla_173 says, how can you stop me? I can do anything. They would try to shoot me on sight. Well, you'd be able to teleport out there before the police even get there. That's the thing.
You just teleport to Jamaica. Do your crime. Teleport to Jamaica. What are they gonna do? Oh no, I'm failing still. Oh god damn it. Wait, did that count though for the... Maybe that still counted for the mission objective. Oh, I think it did. I didn't have to win. I just had to do it.
Canthea says,
I cleared it.
Is not real apology Pika more like indirect middle free pulls not fixing the problem.
Oh wait, no, that was something different, I think. Yeah, no, I think I do need to win it. And it would be so convenient as well. Yeah, the free pulse doesn't solve the issue at hand.
Mixilla_173 says, I'd be so much of a threat, the army would be everywhere on every corner, I would teleport to the North Pole and TP back.
And just how convenient would it be as well? Like, you want to go to a concert?
787 says, you should watch it Cappy since Deadpool goes to prison and gets an armband that removes his power and he starts to die.
So, I want to go to a concert in New York. I don't have to book flights. I don't have to book a hotel. I don't have to set off early and make my way there. I just wait. I don't even have to pay for a ticket. How are they going to stop? How are they going to stop you? You teleport into the concert. You don't even need to buy a ticket. You just teleport yourself into the concert. You're surrounded by thousands of people. How's anyone going to know that you teleported in there? No one's going to know. So you just teleport yourself into the concert. You get to watch it for free. You don't need a hotel because at the end of the concert you just teleport back home and you're done. Oh my god, it'd be so good. It would be so good. You never have to pay for anything. You teleport. you go to a restaurant. You order all the best food, loads of drinks. Just one last thing, waiter. Yeah. He gone. It's like what? Where'd he go? What the fuck? He hasn't paid. How are they going to find you? Yeah, it's brilliant. I love it. Teleportation's the best. Alright. I'm going to email Elon and see if he'll make one for me. Cataclysm Survivor.
You get to teleport to another planet if you want to Cappy as well.
Oh yeah, let's do that. And so I can't breathe. Yeah, you could only stay as long as you can hold your breath though.
Meepzilla_173 says, yeah waiter, I will pay, look closely, does the middle finger and teleports away.
No, exactly. You never have to pay for anything ever again. That teleportation device is going to pay for itself real quickly. It depends though, right? Like, I was going to say, like, if you do, like, you could do supermarkets, you'd have to be able to teleport stuff with you though, wouldn't you? Like, you could do all your shopping, but unless you can teleport the shopping trolley with you, yeah, that might not work. Depends whether you can teleport other things with you or not. I feel like there'd be a catch. Elon would be like, okay, I've made the teleportation device for you. The only problem is you can't teleport your clothes because it like messes it all up. It doesn't work if you're wearing clothes. So you have to take your clothes off. You have to take your clothes off and then teleport and then get dressed when you get to the other end. So that means...
What if you put it in your mouth and you teleport?
Right before you leave in the restaurant, you've got to strip off.
You'll be butt naked.
You've got to strip off. And then when you appear in the middle of the concert as well, you're just like butt naked. Oh my god. Yeah, that could be quite embarrassing. Okay, we need a teleporter that includes your clothes, otherwise that could be a problem. Okay, so I need to do Cataclysm Survivor, and I need to clear it, so I'll do normal mode, I guess. No, I'll tell you what, let's try... Because I already cleared normal mode, that's the thing. We can try this one, I guess. The only thing is, oh, this is kind of evil though, right? Because not only do you need two teams, you need two teams with the same elements.
They should release that girl on the screen.
You need two teams with the same elements, though. That's the problem. Alright, we'll try this one.
Meetzilla underscore 173 says,
I think the best characters...
in the middle of a raid and you just start breaking it down, then you TP away before anyone can understand what they just saw.
The best characters are the evil bunny girls that aren't even playable. Okay, I'll get that health when I need it. I wonder if will it stay there forever though? Yep. Nah, there's two now. Yeah, I don't know why she does that. This nun girl, she walks off. And I don't know why. She'll like auto-target something that's not there. The other ones don't seem to do it though, just her. It's kind of weird.
Canthea says, must be a combo just stuck on.
Well, it's
Meetzilla
the part where she'll
173
walk
says,
to the
"Could be a
target.
slight bug."
Yeah, it's like, so you know how she walks around on her own as well. It's like she walks off to a target when there's no target. It always seems to be to the right as well. I think it's a bug. Because it doesn't happen with anybody. Well, I haven't tried every character, but all the other ones I've tried, it's never happened with. So I think I need to just change the team so she's no longer the leader. Oh, it's a bit late now. That's just a summary. Get the clock! Get the clock. I don't know what the clock does. But I'm getting it. I've got some health over there and a battery. Get those. Alright, we're getting close to the boss spawn. Our health's good. Let's go with that one. Alright, boss should be here any seconds. Try and get some more little power-ups. Okay, boss is here. Where is he? At the top. Is he? I think that's him. The green robots. Oh, she's getting mad. She's getting mad. Oh, she's getting mad. Shit, I'm studying the AoEs. I mean, the fucking AoEs are everywhere, to be honest. It's kind of hard to avoid. Get out of there. Get the health. Get the battery. Okay, let's get the buff. Is he dead? Oh, he's dead. We did it. Alright, that's side one. Right, new girl. Small peepee girl. Come on, don't let me down this time. Oh, you know what? She might be a little bit low on his skills. I haven't leveled the skills up. So she might be a little bit weaker than the others. Let's So she's one to be accusing us of small peepee. Crit charge. No, she's doing it as well now. Alright, that's... I have seen... Because the little blue arrow shows you which way they're facing. And she just faced to the right when there's nobody there, I don't know why. Huh. Okay, she's getting low on health though. Right, mini boss is approaching. I need to find some health. Have I not got any health around here? Yeah, there's one there. Get it, get it, get it. Okay, we're looking good. Magnet. That sucks up the things. Is this him? No, there he is. Get him. Get him, 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 get him. Right, he's done, he's done, he's done. Get the clock. Come on, what are you doing? She just stood there doing nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Auto battle feels a little glitchy here and there. It's not the best. It's mostly good. Sometimes they seem to just stop reacting. Okay, we've got full health. Boss should be here right now. There he is. Oh. Yes. I'm trying to get out of this AoE. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Get behind him. Alright. Get him, get him, get him. Get him. Okay. Oh shit, my fucking health. My health, my health, my health, my health. I need health, 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 health. Okay, it's a summary. I don't see any health. Where is he? There's so much happening on the screen right now, I can't even figure out what the hell's happening. I got killed. Oh my god! This is really annoying. I don't understand. Why is she so... She was fine in all the other game modes. Why is she so bad in this one? Plus, she's fire. So she should be like the perfect element for this thing. Right, let's have a look at her. She might be low on talents, but why is that making her so squishy? Not talents. Talents is constellations. I'm not fucking a millionaire. Oh, she hasn't got one of these. Give her one of these. Crit damage HP. Okay. Yeah, be better than nothing, I guess. Potentials. No. Skills. There we go. Yeah, I got... Okay, she's still on level 3. I haven't got any energy, though. Can you not, like, dismantle? Because I swear I've got a ton of these... Wait. You can buy them out of the shop. What's the name of them? Barrage game cartridge and shooter game cartridge. Barrage and shooter game. Barrage and shooter game. There's shooter games. Oof. Go on in. Okay. Barrage. We can't buy barrages in here. But we could farm that with our energy. Ooh, I got a pull. Okay. Go on in, let's do it. Of course, it's impossible to get anything in this freaking game, but still. Oh my god, you keep giving me that same thing! Oh my god. Boo! I got 2 stunner pulls. Okay, I'll take what it was. Is that another one back? No. Alright, so we've got an ascension on this. And I was doing her talents. Skills, whatever they're called in this. Right. We need to farm these ones, I think. Difficulty 6. Is this my strongest team? Probably not. My strongest team is now this one. But I don't know, because she seemed like... No, she'll be fine in here, I'm sure of it. She just doesn't like that... that arena thing or whatever it is. I think she might be a bit squishy. I think that might be the issue. Yeah, she does seem a bit squishy. Yeah. I could try making somebody else the leader, I guess. Come on, we want 3 stars. It's got to be 3 stars, right? Absolutely. Just give it to me! Okay, we got 3 blue cartridges, but that's only enough. That's only good enough for 1. And I've got no... Oh my god. I got no energy! I'm so close to clearing the thing though, I just need 1 more. Maybe I'll see if normal let's counts for it even though we've done it already. I don't know. Unless we can convert the green into the blues, I don't know if that's a thing. Right, should we do normal attack, Ignis Fusion? Let's see, what do these do? See, her biggest issue is HP right now. I don't really know what to give her. Let's just do a normal attack for now. Can I do this one? Wait, I can. Okay. 4, 4. And that's it, I'm out. I managed to get 2 talents up. Is there any way to give her some more HP? Emblem, I mean, she got 5% more, but that's not a huge amount. Right, we do have different builds though. A build that raises the energy cap and strikes enemies with enhanced auto attacks. I mean, that does sound perfect for me. A build that instantly releases energy, dealing massive damage with high frequency auto attacks. Generic. Support build. A build that gathers power to deal massive single target damage. So I could run her in a support build. I don't want to though. I want her to be the main one because she's new. I can't do anything for it. Wait, can I do Infinity? How do you gift them? It's in the phone, isn't it? Where's the phone? This one. Wait, where is the phone? Something's lit up in here. Mission reward. What can I buy from that shop? Shop. I can buy a... Well, disc promotion. My disc promotion's fine though. Where's the phone? Heartlink. Right, I gift through here. Okay, she loves those. Yeah, if I get it to 6, I can invite her actually. Alright, we got it to 6. Do I have any invites left? Invite. I don't know if I've got any left. Wait, 3 of 5? Yeah, I do. Alright, let's do a special memory at the cave. She has a special memory in a cave. What is she, a cave girl? On a whim, you used your phone, blah blah blah. Right, the entrance to the cave is covered in moss. It looks like nobody's visited here for a long time. What are we going to find today? The two of you continue to explore while chatting along the way. Explore space on the left. Explore space on the right. Let's go right. In the depth of the cave, there's gigantic black boulders everywhere. They're covered in thick, sturdy vines. Supporting each other, you climb the vines and make it to the top of a giant rock. Is she fucking Lara Croft now? There, stuck in the rock, is a rusted, broken sword. Gleaming specks on the rock wall catch your attention. You and Fuyuka move closer. There are veins of ore glowing faintly, but without proper tools, you can't pry them out. You take a rest in a small cliff crevice that's just big enough for the two of you. In order to relax better, you and Fuyuka decide to take turns resting your head in each other's lap. What? It actually feels quite nice to have somebody's head in your lap. Keep exploring deeper. Are we talking about the head in the lap here, or... Don't go any deeper. Stop there and take a rest. Explore deeper. In the innermost part of the cave, Fuyuka discovers a massive shrine. In the very centre of the shrine sits a massive projector artifact. Judging by the nearby wall paintings, it seems that those who worshipped here believed the image revealed by the artifacts was that of a deity's. After wandering in circles, you realise you've returned to the very first chamber. So you end up leaving the cave from the entrance. Before you realise it, time has flown by. You've made some great memories with Fuyuka, and now you leave. Wow, so we literally just went in a cave. Alrighty then. Is that Affinity? Affinity.
Ah yes, the personal cave between the lap. Okay, I'll stop lol.
Okay, let's see if we can do... I just need one more Cataclysm Survivor. So let's see if normal counts. Even though I've already done it. It might still count.
What would have been on the left then?
I have no idea. We'll never know. Well, we'll know the next time we go in a cave, I guess. If I remember which way to go. You see a large gorilla-shaped man known as Bigfoot. You stop and ask him for an autograph. He just roars loudly in your ear. Fuyuka kicks him in the balls and he falls to the ground like a crumpled piece of paper. Alright. Health, we need health. Not right now. I'll save it for when I need it. I mean, well, no, because this is normal though, right? So it shouldn't be... If we can't do normal, then there's something seriously wrong. Which, yeah, it shouldn't happen, right? Because she's managed all the other game mods. She just seems to struggle in here for whatever reason. Like I said, it's because she's a little bit squishy, I think. And I'm not great at dodging. Well, there's only so, like, you can't always dodge because there's just like, when there's AoEs in every nook and cranny, what are you meant to do?
Either it be Bigfoot or the big grey man of Ben McDewey, it would not matter.
Bigfoot puts his head in your lap. It's very hairy and sticky, but there's something about it that feels nice. You stroke his smelly mane and whisper sweet nothings in his big fat gorilla ears. Fuyuka gets jealous and starts grunting like a pig.
Then skin him for the fur.
You make a fur coat to keep you warm in the cold winter days. Right, I don't know whether this will count or not. I could also read the skill buffs because there may have been some like HP buffs that weren't the thumbs up recommended one that I could have been picking. So maybe I should learn to read at some point. It's a lot of work though, you know. All those weird shapes and things. I'm trying to figure out what they mean. Right, boss is here. We just one-shot the boss. Okay, did that count? Please tell me that counted. It didn't count. Which one is it I'm trying to do? It's, I can never find the frickin' thing. It's under events, isn't it? Where's events? Event. First trek. This is what I'm trying to do. This is the last thing I need to do. Look! I get a selectable, a 5-star selectable disc. Not that I know what I would pick, actually. What are my options? I probably... Oh, see, I have quite a few of these. Ooh, I don't know which one to pick, actually. Because I use this one, I use this one, I use this one, and I use this one.
You play a game, but little do you know reading is the bigger part of the game. At that point, you might as well read a book on a rainy day.
Yeah, reading's for sweaty tryhards, you know. That's not what I'm into. I do have to read this though. I need one that I haven't cleared. I think it's the only one. Right? Okay, we're just gonna have to go through. Let's try this one. This one is Terror and Fire. That's literally my two teams, right? This one's like a Terror. No, this one's like a Terror team. This one's my Fire team. She seems to be the one who's struggling. Can you switch positions from a saved record, or do you have to save a new record to do that? Because I also want to take her out of main. Let's just try it. Let's try it first. We might not need to, but... Okay, that just swaps teams, though. Okay. Yeah, I think you need to save a... Like, if you want someone else to be the main, you'd have to save a new record, I think. I think that's what you'd have to do. Come on, I believe in you! Do you believe in small peepee girl, peepee girl, peepee girl, peepee girl? Small HP girl should be an M. Okay, I think I saw health down there. Wait till we need it, wait till we need it. She does make a lot of noise. Okay, she needs that health. Get it? Right, get out of the AoE. There's a health, get it. Ugh. Mini boss. Mini boss, mini boss, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Alright, he's done. Get the clock. Get this. Okay. Okay, that's just a summary. We don't pick anything. Okay, let's read these. Increased damage, hitting his targets. Reduce skill cooldown. Dealing damage reduces Ignis resistance. Yeah, none of them are restoring HP or anything, so I'll just go with the recommended. I mean, I guess I could always make sure I bring a healer with her. That would make sense. But I mean, that's gonna take time, right? I need to like build a new character and everything. Also, my main healer happens to be on the other team. Oh, but then again, well, maybe, okay, so maybe that's why it feels like she's squishy. Maybe she's not squishy. It's just that my other team happens to have, like, the best fucking healer in the game, right? So, of course, they're gonna feel... It's gonna feel less squishy. Yeah, so the solution might be to just, like, bring a healer then. There's probably another healer in the game, I would think. I haven't really looked. I mean, I only had 2 teams starting from last night, so... I've not really had to think about it. Okay, boss is here. Where is he? Where is he? Get out of the AoE! Get out! Okay, good, good. Crit rates. Reduce skill cooldown. Yeah, it's... I don't think we're going to get a HP restoration skill. Oh, it's just like there's nowhere to stand but in the giant freaking AoE. Right. Get out of that. Where is the boss? Where the fuck is the boss? Oh, there he is. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Alright, brilliant. So the second team should be way easier because we've got a healer. Yeah, this one should be fine. Let's drink some Coke! No! Jesus, why is he... Turned into a freaking explosive device. I don't know why. I think I gassed it too much. Yeah, that's making sense now, because we've got a good healer on this team, so... It's not that she's squishy, necessarily. It's that this team has a healer, so, like... That counters any squishiness.
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke?
Another one of your jokes, eh?
For Valentine's Day, I decided to get my wife some beads for an abacus.
Your wife?
It's the little things that count.
You look way too young to have a wife. I don't even know what to say to that. Just to confirm, by the way, I am not her wife. Just want to go on record and make sure everyone's aware of that. Alright, we're good. Victory! That's it, we got it. We cleared it at last. Yeah, we did it! Achievements. Trigger Ignis marks. Event. First trek. Cleared. Ooh, I need to figure out which disc I want though. It might ask me now. Right, it might ask me now actually. So let me look at my discs. I don't know whether to get the witch one or not. Because I have the 5-star witch one at C1. I already have none at C2. Oh, my healer one's good. I could C2 my healer one. I think I'll do the witch one though. I feel like my healer's good anyway without any extra help. She's very good. I think I'm picking this witch one and get it at C2. Because yeah, I already have that one at C2 as well actually. Okay, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I have to open it anywhere. Where's the bag? Bag. Consumable. Use. Which one? This is the right one. I better make sure it's the right one. Witch's Swing. That should be. Or is it a 4? It's not a 4-star disc, is it? Yeah, Witch's Swing is the 5-star one. Cool. The 4-star is Rolling Life. Alright. Awesome. That's actually pretty good. I'll do that. Let's go! Alright. Increase squad's Umbra damage by 12%. When any Umbra Trekker casts support skill, increase effect by an additional 18% for 8 seconds. Pay to win! Haha! Not me! I hadn't spent a penny. Actually, that's true. This is one of the few gacha games I've not spent a penny in. And I think it is out of protest because of like how bad the gacha is. Because I normally, if I'm enjoying a game, I'll like to at least get like a daily pass or something. But yeah, I haven't spent a penny in this game. Because I just don't... Yeah, I just don't feel valued as a player, really. And like, it's not. That's the thing, where if you get the daily pass for this, like, how much is that really going to help you when you need 240 pulls to guarantee a frickin' character? What's a daily gem pass going to do for you? Not a whole lot, right? It's like you need so many pulls. So yeah, I do think they definitely screwed up. Alright, I think that'll do for today. I think that's looking pretty good. I cleared first track. There are 2 teams. Done pretty good. There's still some missions and stuff I need to do in here, I think. Wait, is that the only... Oh, it's dailies. Complete 1 battle and emblem trial. But we already cleared dailies. Okay, so there are only 2 left to do. Chapter 9. That's quite... Well, I need to upgrade 2 more discs to tier 6 or above. I might be able to do that now, actually. And I would need to do... You know what? That is... We are pretty close though, right? Let's see if I can do these. So 2 more discs. I imagine that's going to be level 70 at once. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. So level 70s, I have 6 discs. Does it say I'm 6 of whatever I need? Yeah, 6 of 8. Yeah, so it's level 70. It's level 70. Right, okay. We can do that, I think. There's one. I don't know which one. It's out of these two. I feel like this one's going to be better for me because I already have the 5-star witches disc. So I feel like that's probably the 4-star version of that disc. So this one's different. Alright, we're good. That should be the disc one. Alright, done. And I need to do one. Let's read that again. Clear any 2 arenas in Arena 5 on difficulty 6. Oh my god, how am I going to remember all that? 2 arenas, I've done one already, in Arena 5 on difficulty 6. But does Arena 5 mean this one, which opens in 6 hours? Is that what it means? Or can it be any of these? Sinister Rituals open. Upbeat Parties open. Because what is Arena 5? Or is the whole thing called Arena 5? That's the part I'm confused about. I assume it's any of these. Alright, so we could do Sinister Ritual. Do I have a team that works? Probably. Oh yeah, but this is a really scuffed team. It's not a real team. I don't want to do that one. Which was the other one? D1. Do I have anyone who works on here? Is that a real team? I think it is. No, that's not a real team either. Yeah, so like neither of my 2 main teams works, but I can use. I guess I could use these characters. I do feel like they're all leveled though, so I could record a run with these characters. So it's Witch Girl, Crazy Redhead Girl, and Blue Head Girl. Witch Girl. Oh, red dots, not red dots. Red dots, red dots. What is this? Are we done? You're not gonna make me click all these, are you? Don't make me click them all. Please don't make me click them all. No, you can't make me click them all. Wait, do we have rewards on all? Oh, we got rewards on all of these though. Oh, 5. Try not to spend them all at once, eh? Oh my god, this is so much clicking! Why isn't there a claim all? Well, there is a claim all, but it only applies to this one object. Oh my god. I got 15 there. Alright, are we good? We're good. Okay. And what's this one? Claim. Quick research. Alright. And I have 255 currency. Not enough to do anything with. Okay, so we want to go to Ascension. This is the other thing that's kind of annoying. So I don't know what elements those are. So I remember which characters it was, but I don't know which thing to take them into. I guess, this is so annoying. So I guess I need to look at the trackers. It was Witch Girl. Witch Girl is purple. It was Crazy Redhead, who's fire. So Moon, fire. Who was the third one? Blue Head Girl, who is sun. These probably aren't the element names, but just bear with me. So let's just call it... Can we call it purple, orange, and red? Purple, orange, and red.
Fire Sun.
Moonfire Sun, that's what I said. So which one should I take them in? Because there isn't... Oh, Moon and Fire would be good, right? Moon and Fire would be good. Because that's two of them. Okay, so Moon... We'll take them in Moonfire. And we want... Who should be the leader? How do I take them out? Clear. Okay, I think Witch should be the leader. We'll take Witch as the leader, and then we'll take these two. Right, that is the right team, isn't it, I think? I'm pretty sure it is. And then, should I auto? Auto deploy wants to take my broken ass Witch disc, makes sense. But then two of these supports aren't leveled, and I don't really want to... Let's just change these. Which ones? If I click clear, it's going to take them all out though, right? I don't want to do that. That one's level 1. Oh, there. That one's level 1, that one's level 1. Okay. Support discs. I don't know. Surely the Witch one, again, would make sense. Just whatever. That one. Alright, I'm going with that. I don't know what the hell I'm selecting. I'm just clicking things. No, I believe I have this 5-head. I picked the right things. This is all very carefully thought out and planned. I'm not just clicking random things. Alright, let's go. Events. Magic mirror. We got 100 coins. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the smallest peepee of them all? I think that's what I said this morning when I woke up. And it said, not you, big boy. And it winked at me. Alright, need strength. Oh, maybe that was my own reflection. Spend 20 HP and obtain a common potential or recover 20%. Well, I can't recover. We'll do that. Why not? We can afford 20% HP. This early in the thing, we'd better be able to, otherwise we really are screwed. Alright. Alright, good job, Hermione. She's not picking that up for some reason. Oh, I'll tell you what though, she's taking a Baron and she... Oh, we did... Yeah, no, don't forget, 20% of that was traded before we came in. So it's not as bad as it looks. It's not as bad as it looks. That does look pretty bad though. And we don't have a healer on this team. So maybe I shouldn't have picked that option. Maybe I'm going to regret that. Ugh. Okay, don't stand in the AoE. Don't stand in the AoE.
The days feel like they are going by fast. It's already 1:48 PM.
Oh, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? This whole year's flew by. Okay, we recovered our HP. I'm feeling much better. Feeling much better. Alright, let's buy cheap. Gotta get those bargains. 100. Should we get one for the witch? Let's get one for the witch. Okay. We can do our free enhance. Blue hair. Blue hair. She's not a liberal, is she? Oh no, what if she's woke? Alright, let's go. Okay, thank you very much for lasering my fucking eyebrows off like that. Really appreciate that. Okay, go on, get him, get him, get him. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're looking great. Sometimes I wish I could rotate the camera, but you can't. Oh, Jesus, I don't want to stand there. Okay, now I can.
It's funny how time works. You pay no attention to time, it moves fast. When you want it to hit, say 12 PM, time moves at the speed of a snail that is dead.
Yep, time is a cruel bitch. It ticks me off. But don't be alarmed. Oh. Will you die already? Why has he got so much health? We're only on floor like 4 or something, aren't we? It's ridiculous. Ugh. Okay, I don't like this guy. I don't think you can call him a guy. It's like a... What even is it? It's like a deformed butterfly or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's half ostrich. Half flower. Yeah, I see the flower as well. Like an ostrich flower. Because it's got like... Kind of like a bird of... A head of a bird. As well, kind of. Maybe a swan.
Almost a moth.
It's a pain in the ass and all that. Alright, he's dead now. Wait, is that open? Yeah. It confuses me because like, why is it red? I always think red means it's closed. But it's always red. See, in the world of game developments, such things are called affordances. And we usually communicate to the player using affordances, where a red door would signify a stop sign, like a traffic light.
It should have a gold glow to show it is enterable.
Well, I would have said a green door would be like the go on a traffic light, and would indicate that it is open and ready for access. But yeah, gold would also work. Anything that just makes it look different, I guess. Yeah, I've played a game before. Have you ever played a game where there's like 1,000 doors, but there's only a few of them that are actually enterable?
Anything other than red.
Yeah, exactly. Anything other than the one they picked. Okay, this one's yellow. Okay, maybe the colours... Maybe that indicates the type of level or something that's behind them. I don't know. They do seem to have some kind of colour code system there, but I haven't figured out what it means. What does it all mean? Yeah, I played a game. So usually when you play these weird games, like especially in like shooters or whatever, or games like Batman, where there's like 50 doors in the level, but you can only enter like 2 of them. They use a different asset for the door that you can enter to the one that you can't, right? So that you can visually see doors that will open and doors that won't open. But I played a game once where they were all the same fucking door assets, but you could only enter like 10% of the doors. And it was like, oh my god, like how dumb are you? So like you had no choice but to physically try every single door. Like this is such stupid design. I can't remember what game it was, but it was some old like PlayStation game or something, I think. Yeah, that's bad design. Actually, I think Tower of Fantasy does that, you know. I think Tower of Fantasy uses the same door asset for ones that do and don't open. And so I find myself doing that in that game as well. It's like bad practice. Okay, this door was green. Oh, green means rest.
Mixilla_173 asks, I played a game like that and I hate how they would test the door and say it is locked, and I would always say you cannot boot the door open.
And the best one, the one that always gets me, is when you're playing some like super strong, powerful character. Right? Let me get my paint out. Alright. This always drives me nuts. My keyboard's asleep. Wake up! There we go. Yeah, so you're playing like, I don't know, Captain Chad with his big arms. This is Captain Chad with his big arms and his big muscles. And they put like a teeny tiny little fence like that in front of him. And like he can't get past it. And it's like, wow. You're telling me I can like one shot all these like demons and stuff. And you put like a fence that barely goes above his ankles. And nope, can't get past that. Impossible. It's like at least make the fence big. I don't know. Wait, what is she doing? Yeah, that auto battle thing's happening again. Unless it's is it stick drift? Oh, you know what it might be? Yeah, because that would explain why it's only started happening there. I think I've got some stick drift to there. I think that's what's happening. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I've got some stick drift going on. Because she just did it there, and I'm like, wait, we're not even in battle right now. And we'll get one more 200. Wait, how much is the enhanced? Yeah, 290. We'll have to do one of these. Oh, restore. Ooh, restore HP. Okay, I'm gonna pick that one. Restore HP sounds good. I defied the game's recommendations. Whoa. I am no longer your hamster in a wheel. I have my own free will. I became self-aware. I've reached AGI. I'm still playing like ass though. Why are you walking into the spinning, swirling swirl of death? Please stop doing that. Unless it's my stick drift again.
Look how strong you are bested by a small fence the height of your pelvis, and yet you can jump and you are stopped from jumping over the small fence. Same goes for a weak looking door that would fold under one punch.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why you reminded me of it when you said about the weak door. That's what reminded me. Yeah, I love games. I even like bad games. Like, I just love games. Like, it's just fascinating. I mean, it's just the fact that they're just interactive is what's so great about them. Like, no other media is interactive. I do think sometimes they don't make the most of that, though. I'm dying! Why am I struggling so much in this level? Ugh. Right, go and get... Also, I thought I got a restore HP skill. Okay, I got some HP there. Get out of the area. They're all dead! That's another thing, right? Have you noticed? The enemies will die, and then the AoEs or whatever are like still spawning like seconds and seconds after they're dead. And that feels like weird. They should be like getting rid of those. We are kindred spirits. Obtain random potential for a support tracker. Go on him.
Like they will either say the door is locked or it is blocked, and the main character would be strong enough roundhouse kick someone halfway across the room.
And that's great. Yeah. Okay, that one went way better. Yeah, it's weird, right? Because like the difficulty spike seems really weird in here. That flower thing took like 10 minutes to kill, or what felt like 2 minutes. And then that one there is melted in no time at all. Give it a try. 50% chance. Okay, gain. It's a 50-50. I can obtain 200 or lose 100. Yay! I won. Okay, yellow door. Alright, so today is Sunday, which means it's the one day I don't actually cook my own food, because my mum likes to have a family dinner, and I can smell it, so I think it might be ready soon, so I'll have to dip out when that's ready. But today I am finishing some Genshin Impact as well. I started doing the events. There's one that ends today, I need to finish that, and then there's another one I need to start. So after I get back from dinner, I'm normally only like half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that, while I eat dinner. And then when I come back I'll be doing some Genshin, so just to make you aware, if you are around for that, could be fun. Yeah, I had to split the event in two though, because the cutscenes were getting quite long, and I was short on time yesterday. Ooh. And I've been pre-farming for your Hoarder. I think she's pretty much pre-farmed for now. I probably need some more talent books though. Ugh. Yeah, it's weird. This one seems to be getting easier. I suppose it's hard to tell though, because a lot of these buffs that we're picking up could also be playing a much bigger part in it. I think that's probably what's happening. So the enemies probably are getting stronger with each floor, but our buffs are like starting to overpower them. a lot more.
And sometimes the thing behind the door would be breakable and you would make your way halfway around the map to the back of the door just to break the stuff to open the door to get a simple way to get around the map, and I would ask time and time again, just let the door open. There would be like 3 planks of wood holding it shut, and it would be more stupid if the door opened outwards and not inwards.
Okay, they're 200. That one's 210 for enhance. Why am I sparking everywhere? Like a faulty electrical appliance. Is that my stick drift again? Yeah, but that didn't explain the sparking. I don't know what the heck is going on in this game there. Alright, red door!
A valid crash out moment for me.
Yeah! Okay, my dinner's ready, so I'll try and finish this boss. Is this the final one? This feels like a final boss. Okay, I must have got some pretty good buffs, I think, though. Doesn't seem too bad.
I don't eat till 4 PM.
Yeah, I don't get. This is the one day I don't get any choice. I have to eat when I get called. Okay, I'm getting blown to the other side of the map. It's kind of weird. Alright, we're back. Yeah, I'm quite hungry though.
Piper QuickTime 787 says, "Okay Kathy, I was just about to come back on, but besides that, have a nice day Kathy, and I'll see you next time Kathy."
Well, I'll be back on in about half an hour, 40 minutes with some Genshin. I'm just gonna go get dinner. Let me start screaming at me in a minute if I don't teleport. This is why I needed teleportation, to see if I don't teleport myself to the table instantly. Come on! We're almost there though.
Meatzilla_173 says, "I will be waiting here for the next stream."
Awesome! Looks good. Sounds good. Alright, well, we killed that. I don't know if there is going to be anything after this, so I'll just... I think we finished it though. I will park here. Alright, I'll be back in about half an hour or so. I will see you guys then. Bye!